Hello and welcome to Famicast 140, the Fammies baby, Fammies 2018 edition. I'm your host Danny Bibbins, and today I'm here with James Charlton.
Hey, already drunk.
Also joined by Ty Sugar.
What's up? I'm working on getting drunk. Here we go. It's starting right here. I got me some Strong Zero.
Nectar of the Gods in Japan.
No. It's apple.
And also already drunk, obviously, Cyrus Delaney.
That's racist.
That's racist. I don't have to be a part of this. I'm going home.
I didn't mean it, Cyrus.
Don't fire him because of his culture's alcoholic nature.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, if you're allowed to drink in your country and your age bracket, then by all means, crack one open. We're about to get crazy.
Yeah. Well, before we get to the whole insanity that's the Fammies, and the way I kind of like to look at the Fammies, it's somewhere in between like the Emmys and the Dundies.
And the what?
The Office.
Oh, right, the Dundies. Right, yeah, I remember that one.
So somewhere in between there. That's kind of the level we're at. So,
well, Danny, remember we are Emmy nominated and BAFTA nominated guest on one episode. So
that's right. That's right. Well, before we get into all of the award festivities and all that stuff, we have a couple of different wrap-up things to do with some news and a couple of things like that. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right to that.
This is the pre-awards drink, you know. We're not quite in the main venue. We're kind of outside. We're just kind of chatting before we go in.
Right.
Yeah. There's some people here that are not going to be allowed into the awards. So we're chatting to those guys before we go in. And once the doors open, those guys are out of there. They're not allowed in.
Right.
So the first one, Danny, we've got a bit of news. It's kind of like just hit actually as we were about to record, which is rare for us, right? Usually things happen after we finish recording.
Yeah, no kidding.
So from Business Wire via MPD, we just heard that Nintendo Switch has become the fastest selling video game system of this hardware generation. So in 21 months, Nintendo Switch has sold 8.7 million units. This is in the US. MPD's US. And also Smash Brothers Ultimate has not only become the fastest selling Switch game of all time, but the fastest selling game in the Smash series. So it's sold 3 million in 11 days.
Yeah,
which is like, holy shit, that's sold more than Pokemon. What's it called? Let's Go Pika Garbage, as Sai called it, right?
Yeah.
That's a hell of an opening weekend.
Yeah, more than Pikachu. In your face, Pikachu. Even though Pikachu is technically in both games, but you know, whatever. You can actually rub it in Pikachu's face in Smash, so it's better. Right? So yeah, that's crazy. Who knows if it'll be the biggest, at the end of the generation? How do we even define generations? Is this generation 8.5 or 9, Danny? How do you define?
7.5.
I don't like giving numbers to generations.
Yeah,
it's weird now.
It's kind of crazy.
Weird. Okay, thinking about what Microsoft and Sony said and Nintendo said about their current consoles, they said like, hey, we're not gonna. Basically, it's not gonna be like a generation type of thing like it was in the past. Like all of this stuff that you buy now will be able to live on your consoles in the future. I mean, obviously, that wouldn't mean that stuff maybe is going to be backwards compatible. Like you get a PlayStation 6 game, you won't be able to play it on your PlayStation 4. But it almost seems kind of like they're going along the lines of like what Apple and stuff like that do with some established platform and just keep releasing stuff for it and eventually outdate the old hardware and do that type of thing. But
I'm just excited that the next generation is going to be Generation X. Right?
Do you Generation X? Suck it.
X going to give it to you.
Yeah. Well, some games that what the heck here? So I was listening to this and still couldn't make any sense of it.
This happens every awards show, not just ours, but like everyone's. Like people usually do their awards, like beginning of December,
right?
And then for some reason, some publishers start to release games like mid to end of December. And
sometimes they're great.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, why would you do that? Why would you like not allow your game to be put in any like game of the year thing? People might do kind of wrap-ups like early next year and say, hey, if you missed out this because you were too busy playing other big games, But most people don't read those and don't care about this.
Right.
So we thought we thought that it would be a good idea to mention them now, and because we actually do have a category in the Fammies actually later today, right? Where we do actually give credit to games that we skipped. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of like getting ahead of ourselves a bit. This is for Fammies 2019. Yeah, this is what we're going to be talking about.
Exactly. Okay, so these games in question, kind of the big ones: Battle Princess Madeline, Dragon Quest Builders 2, Katamari Damacy, Encore, and Firewatch. Dragon Quest Builders 2, that's only Japan, as far as I know. And the other games, right. Katamari's already out in the West. It's just coming out a couple of weeks later here. And
yeah, there's a demo as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there was a demo on the Japan store, and when you downloaded it and played it on a English profile, it would turn into English.
Okay, pretty much par for the course then. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
But Battle Princess Madeline, that's one that we played at TGS.
Did we?
Yeah, I remember we were talking about this, and I was extremely into it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's how do you describe it, Ty? It's
Super Ghosts and Goblins.
Thank you. With a girl.
Yeah, with a girl. Instant waifu.
Right. And Firewatch is a indie game that lots of people love, and it's been out for quite a while on PC. Is it on other consoles like PlayStation or whatever?
Like it is.
Yeah, I know it was a big VR game as well, right? Like you play in VR as well. But yeah, I've had my eye on Firewatch as well, but I just can't. I just don't have the time to put that into that at the moment.
Jesus Christ! I didn't even have the time to put into games that I wanted to talk about this episode that I needed to go back to.
Right. But yeah, Firewatch. It's less than 2,000 yen here in Japan. Oh, it's releasing in Japan as well, which is good times.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Battle Princess Madeline and Firewatch might get some chat, next year.
Sure.
And hopefully we won't forget about it, this time next year.
And we will.
Right then. Does anyone know any other big games coming out this year? This month, sorry, December 2018.
I think in Japan, there's on 3DS if you want to get to it. I know.
Oh.
Next, right?
Next.
No, like the Jesus Christ, the Mario and Luigi RPG game, the third one.
Oh, the third one.
Yeah, the third one. It's coming out. I got this catalog here. Okay, there it is. Mario and Luigi RPG 3. I'm not even looking at it, but I'm assuming that's what it says.
The Inside Story one?
Yeah, the Inside Story.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's with the freaky commercial here in Japan, right? Like Bowser at the doctor's.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, they see the X-ray and it's like tiny little Mario and Luigi.
It's like this massive Bowser inside this like little Japanese clinic, and the doctor's like checking him out.
Yeah, well, that comes out on the 27th, so another 15.
Just in time for next year's award ceremony, when everyone's already sold the 3DS.
Yep.
Or melted it down for precious metals.
Exactly.
One of the two. Next up is the Dorito Pope's Game Awards announcements, as I put here. AKA, what's it just called? Is it just called the Game Awards? I think that's what it's called. Yeah. There was a whole bunch of stuff announced. Like one thing that wasn't announced was the Metroid Prime trilogy, which a lot of people were predicting because Reggie's worn a Metroid pin for like the past 3 years because of a douche. Well, the most famous one was when he was like, and then he's like, Cranky Kong is in Donkey Kong. And you're like, what?
But yeah, I mean, what Samus is in Donkey Kong? I mean,
right.
Yeah.
But why would he wear that pin?
I know, it's just dumb.
Anyway, but we did hear, what was it, like a retailer listing, like in Sweden or something like that, accidentally put it up. And it's been confirmed by a friend of the show, Liam Robertson. Anyway, it's definitely coming. But that'll probably like that'll be a Nintendo Direct, probably like early next year. Yeah. That'll be like and it's available, in a week or something like that.
Right.
But I don't know about. Did anyone download on the Wii U? Metro Prime Trilogy.
I had a Japanese one. I don't even think it was available.
I was almost got it with the sale, and I don't think I quite took the plunge.
I did. I got it. It was like £15 or something. Like it was ridiculous. Like, you know, this is the thing that's usually, well, if you can find it, if you can find the physical one, it's like £60 at minimum.
In
but it's quite a rare thing.
Was it like a steel box type of a thing? Because I think that's what it was in the States.
Yeah. It was a steel. I think it was a steel box everywhere, except probably not Japan.
Yeah,
Japan, it was probably sold separately for 6,000 yen each.
Yeah, they did not do that.
I did not. But anyway, so when I saw that for like $14.99, I'm like, holy shit, I have to get that. Downloaded it, played every game for 10-15 minutes, and never touched it again. No particular reason. Just I had lots of other games to play.
I think for my birthday one year, Nintendo Points gave me like 5% off Metroid Trilogy, and it was like, thanks, Nintendo.
5% off.
Thanks.
It's now $27.98. Thanks, Nintendo. Those were the days. Good times.
Well, I mean, other stuff got announced too. Like surprisingly, the next Mortal Kombat was announced, and it's also going to be coming out on the Switch as well, which was pretty mind blowing. I didn't expect that.
Exclusively on Switch, right?
That pared down version, yes.
Oh no,
that's right.
Don't scare me.
The Nintendo version is exclusively on Switch.
That's right.
Looking forward to the exclusive Nintendo outfits you can get.
Right.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I want them to be able to use the Joy-Con so you can actually like snap people's fingers with them. You have to like grab the Joy-Con and twist it and.
Oh man, HD Rumble in Mortal Kombat. That's going to be intense.
You can really, you can feel the heart in your hand while you like rotate.
Oh.
The little balls moving around inside could be also.
Yeah, that's Johnny Cash's, or not Cash. He's a DLC character. Johnny Cage's, where he smashes you in the balls. You actually get to feel the balls while you crush them.
Yep.
I love it. You're referencing, a 2018 Famicast event. I like that. Balls.
Oh, right.
Patrons get it.
I get it now.
The other thing, I couldn't remember what it was called. The Marvel thing.
Yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, that is a Nintendo exclusive. No joke. And that's done by Ninja people. Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory.
I really like the other two Ultimate Alliances. Like,
tell me about why people like these games.
They're just like perfect sit down on the couch with up to 4 people and just fucking dick around and like old school arcade, beat up a million guys on screen. Everyone's the best at the game.
With normal characters too.
Ultra combo, right?
I would say it's more like Diablo or Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Kinda. So it's fun.
It's like 3/4 view,
Yeah.
just kind of mash.
And you're like constantly unlocking like all of the Marvel characters. It's not just X-Men or whatever. It's like everybody.
Oh yeah, and they have voice acting, and Deadpool is hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
You're yelling at your friend, "Hurry up!" but they're not moving, and you can't move forward until they catch the fuck up.
Oh, okay, I see. So this has got X-Men and like Iron Man and everyone in it, right? So like, how's that possible?
Yeah, it's not based on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kind of. It's based on the regular Marvel universe. But then again, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord looks just like what's his face? That Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
I mean, I love Chris Pratt.
Like they've never had issues with games having cross-license things.
Right.
Like there's mobile games, all the X-Men. It's only Marvel versus Capcom, the recent one, where they're like, no one remembers the X-Men. Why would we put them in this game?
They don't fit in our marketing plans.
Wow.
Oh, is that the one where Chun-Li was deformed?
Yep.
Right. Good times.
Perfect.
How well did that game do?
It did very bad.
He says with a giant smile on his face. Cool. And the other thing, which totally flew out of my head, but a lot of people were like losing their shit, like losing their absolute shit over this on Twitter. Like, I couldn't understand it.
Weird.
But
like, I did. Like, okay, I know there's some Marvel Ultimate Alliance fans out there. Like, I have some issues with the game. But,
I was actually talking about the next one, the Persona 5 dude.
Oh yeah, go nuts.
So I don't think anyone plays Persona games on this podcast, right?
No,
No, because none of them are on Nintendo consoles.
Yeah.
Since when does that stop anyone?
That's about to change. I would like to play Persona.
So does anyone know about this Joker?
No.
He's
I
a
know
character in Persona 5.
Right.
I unlocked his costume in Sonic.
Oh god.
Sonic whatever. Sonic Forces.
What?
What?
Why?
Yeah. So that's the in Nintendo needed to get this character was thanks to Sonic Forces. There's a costume you can play. Joker costume.
I don't like any sentence that begins with thanks to Sonic Forces.
Yeah, so, I mean,
yes.
obviously, you know, some of our fans out there, you guys, maybe you've played Persona, maybe you're listening live right now, and you're like, "Duh, dummies, he's this and this and this and this in Persona 5 and whatever." Sorry.
Well, for me,
yeah, I'm sure our friend of the podcast, Sarin McNulty, is
right.
Gonna catch wind of this and be like, "Oh, those fuckers."
So stupid.
Well, when Persona 5 came out, I think 98% of my tweets on my timeline were from Seren about that game. But yeah, it does it's a very stylish game. I mean, looking at screenshots and videos at the time, it was like,
and the
it looks
memes,
crazy.
the delicious memes.
Yeah, like people were literally cosplaying as the menus from the game. That's how stylish this game is.
Yeah, it looks very stylish.
One thing I love with that trailer that showed up, like I watched a few reactions of people filming from the crowd at the day, and like everyone's like the red comes up and it's like, oh look, it's Persona's coming to Switch, woo woo woo, and then like when he flips over the invitation and it's the Smash Brothers logo, like it's not like everyone starts screaming. There's this collective like everyone just like shocked inhalation that comes up, and then they start screaming, and it's like
3
wow.
people died.
Yeah.
In the front row.
Yeah, like I got that feeling from that heavy weapons guy video, and I know that's fake, but my heart still skipped a beat. Like,
that's what it'd do for Ty, right?
Yeah, and like if I knew it was real, I would probably just like thrown up out of excitement. Like, what the?
Wow,
right.
And then I probably would have gone out and bought a Switch.
Right, that's the one thing. Yeah.
We'll see. We still got 4 more DLC characters to reveal.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you all, but it's going to be a man, and it's going to be designed by a Japanese person.
Yeah, I would put money on any of the other, all of the DLC stuff being based on some kind of Japanese established franchises.
But it has to be a Caucasian man. That's the rule. The Smash Brothers.
There it is.
I tried to get that meme started. It didn't take off. Everyone is Caucasian.
It's going to be Chris Redfield.
Boom. Different.
I could see it. I could see it to tie in with like Resident Evil 2, like a streaming service on Switch,
Cloud Edition,
right? Like if we're lucky, like it's gonna be like Chris, and you can change the costume to Jill. That's my hope and my dream.
I don't think they have any. Well, they do have guns. Bayonetta's got guns, right?
Yeah.
Zero Suit's got guns.
Fox has guns.
But like an actual, bullet firing gun. I mean,
Snake probably has a gun in there somewhere.
I don't think so. They deliberately avoided the gun and they just stuck to like explosive and stuff.
Yeah,
but
just
I mean,
a grenade guy.
Resident Evil, we got crossbows, we got flamethrowers, we got grenades, we got rocket launchers.
Yeah, all family friendly fun.
We got the fucking taser beat stick.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a Dragon Quest guy. Come on, let's face it. It's going to be one of those guys from Dragon Quest.
Yeah, didn't I see that rumor floating around? The next guy is going to be Erdrick.
Oh, is that the?
I think somebody like scouted it or data mined it or found something like somewhat convincing that the next guy is going to be Erdrick.
I'm totally not believing any rumors about DLC. If Joker was the first one and it came out of fucking nowhere, then. Okay. No rumor means anything.
I mean, it does sound kind of realistic, though.
We've had Final Fantasy Cloud, and now we've got Persona Joker. It's going to be a Dragon Quest guy,
or it's going to be Master Roshi. Boom.
I hope it's the slime with the knight on it.
I just hope it's not Goku. Jesus Christ.
That's why it's Master Roshi.
Fucking boring.
So, like troll everybody. It's like, you want a Goku? We'll give you Master Roshi.
Cool.
Right?
It should be Evil Ryu. Or Kage.
Evil Ryu. If you saw the latest Street Fighter V reveal.
Violent Ken. Right? That's a real Nintendo character.
Yes.
Well,
Good
one
times.
other bit of news that came up that I think that we really, really need to talk about, and so I know most of you guys.
Oh God.
So everybody's favorite rapper, Soulja Boy, now maybe known as Soulja Man. He's about 30 now.
Right.
Break it.
He has released a couple of video game consoles within the past 2 weeks. He has released
Exclusive
video game consoles. They're filled up with old ROMs, and one of them is selling for $400. So,
doesn't he have literally like Mario Brothers on one of his websites?
Dude, I don't even know, because I was watching videos about this. He's basically just being a middleman for Chinese knockoffs where you can already buy these things anyways, and he's just saying, "Hey, it's the Soulja game console." He also has the Soulja watch, the Soulja phone. It's everything.
It's just an iPhone, and it's just kind of put a marker pen on it.
Literally is. I mean, it's basically a cheap-looking iPhone, and he has the watch. It's just a blatant ripoff of an Apple Watch. It's hilarious. I don't know why he's doing all these things.
Don't forget, he literally released a song about anime.
Well,
That was the name, anime.
It's real now.
Gamer, and he's really trying to get into esports too. He's even basically said I started up a new esports team, and Ninja's probably going to join, or at least he invited him to.
Uh-oh.
So, maybe later on in the show, when Soulja Boy comes on for the Fammies, we'll ask him about it.
Yeah.
So
Coming 2019.
stay tuned. So, all right, James, was there one more thing that?
Yeah. Now this is something I've been meant to tell you guys for a while now, and I keep forgetting. I don't know why I forget, because this is pretty mind blowing. So yeah, if you're any kind of people working for any news sites and stuff, get your notepad ready, because your minds are about to be blown. So beginning of last month, November 2018, I went to a kind of education conference, part of my work, but it was all about digital teaching methods, using computers, iPads, blah, 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 software, things like that. I was just kind of checking out what was going on. I was helping out the event as well. And I was kind of going around through all the booths, seeing what was going on. And there was this company called NeuroSky. Never heard of them, obviously. But it was one of those, kind of brain monitoring things that you've probably seen or heard about them before. It's like control a video game with your mind and all that kind of bullshit.
Sure.
Right. They've been around for years, and this company has been around for quite a while as well, actually. So I tried it out, and it was this Japanese dude. It was a Japanese company, and he was kind of telling me what to do. He's like, okay, relax, and I put this thing on my head, and it's like relax, and I had to get this point to kind of focus, the circle to get smaller, and if I get it to the smallest point, then I win. I've relaxed enough, and then. And then there was another one where I had to kind of focus. It was like the opposite of relaxing. I had to focus and, make these kind of dots move around and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's kind of interesting. And I couldn't really see any purpose for what it would anything to do with education. I was like, well, okay, how are we going to use this in the classroom? It's like strapping these things to our students' head and then asking them to relax. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And he was like, oh, well, I said, so I said, do I win? Because I did both things I asked me to do, and I was like, what do I win? I said, it's like a video game, right? You gotta am I on the the top 10 ranking or something? And it was like, it's kind of funny actually. We actually did have a game, as this was actually part of a game at one point, and I was like, oh yeah, what kind of game are you talking about? It's like we actually were one of the major partners with Nintendo, and I was like. Record scratch. I was like, okay, hold on. Whoa, what? Dial it back. Tell me from the start. Okay, you guys were working with Nintendo on what now? And it was like, oh yeah, this was part of the Wii Relax system. And I was like, I know Wii Relax. I have heard of that, and I heard it was canned. And he was like, yeah, it was canned. And we were working on it for maybe 5 or 6 years. And he said, he was telling me, when they were developing it and stuff, he was obviously a big Nintendo guy. and he was so thrilled to be like working with Nintendo at that time, and like all the like the apps that they were creating all had like Nintendo icons and stuff. So I was like, do you remember anything, like what kind of games you had? And he was like, oh yeah, there was this aeroplane game, which was basically he was describing Wii Sports Resort, basically. But basically, like as you focus, the game that I played, where you had to kind of focus a dot, you know, that actually made the plane move and tilt, and actually, you know, boost and all this kind of stuff. But it was all done with like a, you know, like a head-mounted like display, not display, like a head-mounted device that you put on. And this was actually connected to the Wii remote at one point.
Huh.
So this was like all designed with Nintendo, and what else was he said? Like, oh yeah, I think he talked about like a sword fighting one as well. Mm-hmm. So there was a whole bunch of games that they were working on with this device, like with this company called NeuroSky. And then Satoru Iwata passed away. And apparently this was a big, this was like Satoru Iwata's kind of pet project. You know, he was kind of like making sure this, you know, project would succeed. And then once he died, like the legacy of it died with him. And it was like, and the whole project just got canceled, like literally, like, you know, that week. And the whole company, you know, that contract was over, you know, shut down the program, all the development software, all the kind of prototypes that they'd done, they all got shipped, you know, to Nintendo. They don't have any of those anymore. And that was it. It was game over. And this guy was really sad. He was like, you know, I loved working on this Nintendo project for all this time, and it never got to see the light of day. Wow. And yeah, I mean, I asked him if he had any videos or anything, and he said no, it doesn't have anything. He couldn't show me anything. Just yeah, I think maybe he was realizing that he told me too much at that point. Because it's like, why is this like, you know, teacher, this university teacher, asking me all these questions about, you know, like my past and stuff. Like, it's like, I don't care about your past. Tell me about Nintendo.
Right.
So yeah, there we go. That was just a kind of mind-blowing thing that happened at a random education conference.
I thought for a second you were going to say, yeah, man, he is actually part of the team that helped design Bio Tetris in the center you clip on your ear.
I actually mentioned that, dude. I actually mentioned Bio Tetris. I think that's what got him talking about Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
Like, nice. I said, do you heard about Bio Tetris? You know, Nintendo game for the N64. You clip something on your ear and it measured your heart rate, and, you know, and I was like, and you had to relax, and then that kind of affected the game, and that's what got him started and talking about it. So there you go. Thanks for reminding me, Danny. There you go.
Yeah, that's wild.
So there you go. True story. So yeah, get your news articles written up now.
Exclusive.
That's right. Please reference this podcast when you do so. You sons of a bitch.
That's right.
Anthony Dranfield in the chat asks, whatever happened to quality of life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was all kind of one thing.
All part of the same thing, or
yeah,
probably.
I think it was. Yeah,
yeah.
It was all being shelved.
Vitality sensor, quality of life, mind control in your video games. That is so bizarre. Holy God, man.
Yeah. Well, Satoru Iwata was big on it, and rest in peace. It kind of died with him, unfortunately. Literally died with him.
Yeah, that sucks.
There you go. So there you go. Little story I've been saving up. Not purposefully. I just kind of forgot for the past 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So Danny, is it time to open those doors?
I think it is. Let's go ahead and open them up.
Tonight on the Famicast.com and the Famicast podcast, in collaboration with Nishin Noodles
and Soulja Boy.
And Soulja Boy for some reason.
We're esports now.
Right. It's the Famicast Game of the Year Award Show 2018. Hashtag blessed.
That's right.
Right then. Crazy. So there we go. So, holy shit. People know the nominations. I mean, we talked about them last episode. And people have been voting on Twitter. And the Twitter polls are now closed. But if you want to comment on YouTube Live right now, if you want to throw in some last-minute nominations, I think Cyrus is going to catch those, right?
Yeah, I'm on the YouTube. I'm manning the phones.
He's manning the phones. That's right.
Oh, yeah, and we have a lot of choices on here that weren't on the Twitter polls because Twitter only supports, 4 choices?
That's right, yeah. That's right, absolutely. And yeah, we might have to rejig a few things because we accidentally put 2017 games on some of these when they shouldn't be on. But you know, we'll sort them out as we go.
Please understand.
Please understand. So, Danny, should we move on? Are we first award?
Yeah, let's
Danny,
go
all
to
yours.
the first category, which is Online Game of the Year.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I won't do that with everyone.
okay. You probably should.
It's Tecmo Bowl, right?
Right? Exactly.
Well, in a way, maybe.
Could be. So
the
again,
nomination.
James, nominations, what do we got?
Oh, am I doing the nomination? Okay.
Sure. Okay.
So nominations for Online Game of the Year. Basically, just games that we had the most fun playing online. Not for like, you know, sorry, Ty, not best netcodes, you know, least friends dropped, you know.
Right?
Hashtag get good scrub, you know, frame master 5,000.
Because if they're on the Switch, they're all bad.
There you go.
Right. And
Everybody loses.
And just as a side note here, too, if you're watching the video version of the show, we will have probably some kind of video footage for some of these games. So be sure to check that out.
Oh,
so
man.
anyway.
I have responsibilities now. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. Good luck to you. So we have Fortnite, Paladins, Warframe, and Famicom/NES Online. And we had to delete Rocket League because upon checking Wikipedia, it actually released November 14th last year.
Yeah. Who's the dummy that put that on there?
It was me because I thought it was that we played this year.
Oh, okay. Well, we did a Patreon stream of Rocket League this year.
That's right. We had a good time.
That was a very good time, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, it's disavowed. So if we just check it, the Twitter poll, which is now closed, by the way, Fortnite got 23%, Famicom NES Online got 54%, Paladins got 8%, and Warframe got 15%. So basically, Paladins is out. We did a Patreon stream of that as well. That was good times. Basically, it's Overwatch, in case you didn't know, and it's free to play. Unless you're Cyrus.
For a lot of time afterwards, and because I got tricked into spending like €50 on that game.
And then Warframe is second to last, and we also played that last month. Actually, that was the most recent Patreon stream before Smash. That was this month, which we also had good times. Me and Cyrus played that. So basically, it's Fortnite or Famicom Online. Fortnite 23, Famicom 54. So, Fortnite was another Patreon stream. We did Patreon streams of all of these.
We
had good times.
All right here in my thing.
Oh shit! We're watching you can actually watch the stream while we're talking right now.
Yeah.
So I had good times at Fortnite. I mean,
I enjoyed that game.
Lots of people hate on
I
that
got
game.
to lecture all of you how to be good at video games.
It was fun to play. I just have issues. The fundamental walking around and shooting, I just do not enjoy in Fortnite at all. But everything else in the game.
Walking around and shooting are like the building blocks of video games.
I know, and they got them wrong in this game. So everyone loves it, and I don't understand. So,
you don't, apparently.
So I I love everything else about this game. The building is snappy and quick, like the shrinking map, the dropping into the island, all that stuff is amazing. But I just can't get past clunky walking shooting controls.
The most fun bit is actually flying down onto the map, isn't it? Because it's just as... I mean, it's a technical marvel. I mean, like 100 people all flying onto one map. It's pretty crazy. Something I never thought I would ever see on a Nintendo system, ever, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, real talk.
I mean,
let alone cross-playing with like some goober on a PC, me.
Right. Do you remember, like, didn't Miyamoto say like something like Pikmin could never be online because, you know, how would you ever have 100, you know, online characters on the screen at once or something like that?
Does he even know what the internet is?
But when he says things like, you know, it kind of scares you. Like, holy shit, we're never going to have any more than 2 players simultaneous on Nintendo systems, you know. Well, no, Mario Kart's like 8 or 12 online, isn't it? But
what is netcode? What is an Ethernet port?
But yeah, but I'm happy that Fortnite kind of proves a lot of things wrong. Proves Nintendo wrong on their own console, because it's like, well, no, you can do 100 players online on a Nintendo system. And
we have the servers. Look, they're right here.
And also the voice chat. I mean, it's got built-in voice chat with no fucking smartphone apps needed.
Built-in voice chat, text chat, everything is built into that game.
So I like it for that fact. It's kind of like a giant middle finger to Nintendo.
Woo!
Like more like, you know, like kind of catch up or wake up. You know, this is what is possible. And look, we're doing it on your fucking console. You know what I mean? So
totally agree.
So that's a game that we've all played together and enjoyed together. But like Famicom NES and NES Online, that's only me and Danny, because me and Cyrus tried and it didn't work.
Yeah, that game is not continental friendly when you're trying to cross-continental friendly. Fortnite, we all played and it was fine.
Yeah.
On wireless controls, wireless, well, except Ty.
Right.
We were all playing on wireless and that worked fine. But like me and Cyrus are both on wireless, it did not like that. So I think me and Cyrus, we're going to try again, right? Like once we're both on wired connections, we'll give it another shot. And early next year, I will hopefully be in a new studio with a wired connection and stuff like that. So that will be fun. But for me and Danny, both playing in Japan with you know decent Wi-Fi connections and everything, it worked absolutely flawlessly, right, Danny?
Most of the time. Sometimes my Wi-Fi sucks.
My Wi-Fi.
It was good, and then
what happened? I think you screwed up your router or something.
Yeah, I was trying to add more SSIDs, like more access points, and then it cut the speed. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll just like revert it back to what it was before, but the speed stayed the same. It really bad, and I probably should just like redo everything, put it back to factory settings, and then do that. But whatever.
Yeah, you should have done that several months ago.
You should have built a signal booster out of a Pringles can and tinfoil.
Well, that's my next thing. No, I mean now with the podcast and stuff, I'm always connected via wired connection, strung throughout my house. My wife absolutely loves it.
Nice. Now we're doing it.
Like a literal cable running through your whole house.
Literal cable through my whole house.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
So so we're going to make a decision here. What is it, Fortnite or Famicom Online? I mean, we had a lot of fun on Famicom Online, and I like how they're adding new games every month, right? We just got a whole new batch of games that we haven't even looked at yet, right, Danny?
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm going to have to go with football in the groin.
So, you mean Take Mobile?
Yeah. I vote for Fortnite on this. I think it's cool the Famicom stuff has online, but it hasn't done a whole lot with it. It's just like it's there, take it or leave it.
Well, you've never played it online, have you?
I played with one person on my friends list. I played Excite Bike, so we traded back and forth.
Not even a simultaneous play again.
No, not even simultaneous.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna go Famicom.
I love Famicom. I still might have to go with Fortnite on this.
What?
Yeah.
Ty?
Football in the Paladins.
Paladins? Jesus Christ, we're all going to choose different games. Well, the Twitter poll says Famicom as well, so that counts as an extra vote.
Okay, works for me.
All right then. So
I don't really have a horse in this race.
Okay, cool. Okay then, I'm going to call it Famicom Online wins.
That's not one game though.
Right.
It's like 10 games or whatever embarrassingly low number of games they have on there.
It takes 10 puny Nintendo games to defeat one, formerly Xbox game.
Right.
But it has Tech Mobile on it, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll allow it.
There you go.
Well, next up, the second category we have the Please Stop of the year. And the nominations are mobile games on Switch, cloud-based games, wireless online play, or phone games ported to Switch.
Oof. Those all leave a bad taste in my mouth.
So I remember complaining, but then actually not complaining too much about phone games ported to Switch. Like if it's done correctly, like there was that like hack and slash game, like a kind of robotic main character. Oh, fuck. I streamed it as part of Summer of Streams. I can't remember what it's called now. But that was a lot of fun, and that was a phone game. I think phone games with control sticks are good. If it's a good game.
Well, like, I think I put this one on the list. What I mean by phone games is like Pokemon Shuffle type stuff. Like games that are clearly, these are phone games that they just copied and pasted onto the Switch. They barely function on the phone.
Pokemon Quest, you mean, right?
Hey, look at me. I'm a MOBA now.
Oh shit, are we watching Cyrus's Arena of Valor stream here?
I think so. I don't know if I can actually skip this. It sits on the title screen for God knows how many minutes.
Right. Just Cyrus talking over the title screen at this point.
Wow, this guy looks exactly like Potemkin from Guilty Gear.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, the phone games for the Switch seems to have kind of tapered off a bit recently. So I'm glad on that front.
There was a really god awful, like, what was it, like a puzzle game or something that we all got free download codes for. Oh, that was bad. That felt like a phone game on Switch. That was not good.
Well, I mean, we have cloud-based games here. I know I didn't put this here because I'm actually good with these. I mean, depending on...
Me too. Yeah, it was me. I put it there.
Okay. Well, depending on your setup and stuff like that, these can actually work quite nicely. It's kind of surprising.
All right, I'll put on the clown-based game right now.
Okay.
You can...
Well, Ty, remember, Danny's on a wired connection now, so it's less...
Wow, bad. I don't care.
Are we watching Danny's...
Switch should know its place. If it can't run the game, it shouldn't have the game.
No, I think this is still...
Yeah, this is Resident Evil 7 Clown
Edition. James going through the the options.
Yeah, I'm sure he's talking in the video, but the sound is muted.
Yep. All right. I think I'm telling people how to actually, set stuff up. But the thing that I added was MOBA games on Switch. I'm not comfortable with Arena of Valor and all. There's another one as well, isn't there? I forgot what it is. But there's another one coming as well.
Oh,
Smite.
Yeah.
Smite. Yeah. Thank you. That's the one that's coming early next year, right?
Yeah.
It's already
I think it's just in January or maybe end of December.
Like I played one match of Arena of Valor and won. Thank you very much. But it was just like, I just don't see the appeal of these kind of games. I don't think these are console games. I think these are like, for Chinese, Android phones.
I was impressed with Arena of Valor, how it made everything work on a controller, but I've played Heroes of the Storm on PC. I've played a little League of Legends. They're all the same. They're all boring as shit to me. So, I'm fine with them being on Switch though, because they're really popular and people like them. So,
but I just don't think many people are going to be playing these. It's like, oh, that's nice, and then never touch it.
I think MOBA games have their fans. Like, I hate them too, but like, I'm not gonna knock someone because they like MOBA games. If they have like a whole circle of friends that likes to team up and play a MOBA game together and just dunk on puppies, I can see the appeal in that.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's like I don't think the Switch is the best place for that. People are going to play MOBAs. Typically, they're doing it on the PC anyway.
There's one big reason why Nintendo wants these games on Switch is that they can try and penetrate the Chinese market, right? That's what they want to do. It's like this was Arena of Valor, that was like Tencent or whatever, right? They partnered with some Chinese company anyway.
Maybe.
And it's just like, we can never enter China successfully without Chinese help. And to do that, we need to get these kind of games on Switch. So that's the only reason they're doing it. And it's just like, well, that just doesn't interest me, and I just don't want that. Like, I don't care if Nintendo's not popular in China. I don't think anything that good is going to come out of that, for us anyway. It might satisfy, a few billion Chinese people, but it won't satisfy me. We're still watching my Resident Evil 7 footage.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, there's fucking motion controls in this game.
It looks like footage of someone playing a VR game for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. So my vote is for MOBA games on Switch. I don't want that. Please stop putting MOBA games on Switch.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
Really, I think that's weak because all you have to do to not play MOBA games is like not play them.
Oh yeah.
So,
okay. So
I think I have the unpopular choice. So, but I'm gonna say I'm still torn. It's either cloud-based games or wireless online play. Both of those things absolutely need to come to an end immediately.
Right.
Which one is the more pressing thing? That's... Ooh, I'm going to go with the wireless online play for now.
Okay. And Cyrus? Cyrus is dead. By the way, Twitter says phone game ports is the most popular to stop.
Okay.
Like, well, most unpopular that should be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 2 is MOBA games on Switch.
I'm fine with the top 3, like MOBA games, cloud-based games, wireless online play. So by default, phone-based games is my vote for get the heck out of here.
Twitter and Cyrus say phone. Me and Danny say MOBA, and Ty says wireless online play. So we're kind of split.
Yeah,
between phone and MOBA.
So I can do the tiebreaker if you like.
There you go. Phone or MOBA, Ty.
Even though they're both wrong, the other 2 things are worse.
Okay. You gotta call
which
one.
Is worse? I mean, I don't see how these things are bad because all you have to do is not play them.
Right. But like,
my main complaint with phone games is they clog up the store and make it harder to find not phone games.
You make a convincing case. I'm gonna go with phone games.
Yeah.
So, please stop of the year goes to phone game ports on Switch.
Our award is wrong.
Right.
No gods, no masters, no game award shows.
Right. Well, next up, the third thing we have here, the disappointment of the year, Hype Get to Hype Niet. Our nominations here. Our nominations here are
Speaker Blood,
Gianna Sisters, Hollow Knight, The Blob, Faye, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2+, This Is a Police 2, and Warframe.
So The Blob wins on Twitter. I got 42% of the vote. And then Faye and Hollow Knight were a draw at 25, and then Pac-Man only got 8. Yeah, so The Blob is the clear, quote-unquote, winner on Twitter.
I mean, I put in This Is a Police 2. I'm probably the only one, even of our listeners, that have even played this thing, and I would just say don't play it.
But Danny, remember, disappointment means you have some inkling of excitement towards it, and then you play it and you're disappointed.
Yeah. No, I was excited for it because I liked the first game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were kind of lukewarm on it. Okay.
No, I thought it was cool.
So I heard a lot about. I mean, I put a lot of these games on here, except Warframe, which was probably Cyrus.
Yeah, I put Warframe on. I was like looking real forward to that. And then I played it, and it was like, this is not the game for me. This is just a grind fest. So,
So with Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, like I'd heard so much about like the first one on Xbone, not Xbone, 360.
Yeah, that game was godlike.
I just kind of just had this legendary status with me. But like when I played it, like I think it was quite different from the first one, and it wasn't as good. From what I can gather, like what people were saying about the first one and what I played with the second one, it didn't quite match. And I'm like, this is not quite as fun as I thought it was. So that was quite disappointing. But it's not a bad game. Faye was like, that was very disappointing because that got quite high scores. It got like 8s, 9s on a lot of sites, and it kind of looked graphically, very interesting. But in reality, it was just a kind of like, made in Unity kind of indie 3D platformer, which was not very fun to play. It wasn't as fun as I thought. Hollow Knight, again, so many people loved that game, and it had so much like extra content in this version, the Switch version. It's got all the DLC, everything in it.
Yeah, like look at me. I'm Hollow Knight now.
Right. And again, the people love this game. Like, unbelievable, like Super Metroid levels of like loving this game. And when I played it, it's just drab and boring and just like it's not fun to play. It's like the map system, you have to like buy all the maps, but the maps don't really show where you are or where you're supposed to go, and it's just like
James, I think you have to accept that a game can be great, but it can also be not for you.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Everything I've heard, even from close friends that have played it too. I mean, other than you, James, I don't know if I'd consider you a friend, let alone close friend. But
fair enough.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like I was talking to one of my good buddies, and he played the crap out of this game. He absolutely loved it.
Right.
And I get it, but I mean, from this list, the Blob definitely seems like the one that it's such a okay. It's a somewhat fondly remembered game from the Wii era.
Yeah.
And then just like checking your review, James, and like all that stuff, and talking about it here on the show, it just wasn't what it used to be. At least that's what it seemed like. It just didn't age well.
Right. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I mean, at the time in the Wii era, like original Wii, you know, there was a lot of hype for this. You know, it's colorful, it's interesting, unique kind of take on platformers. But now it just kind of feels, it's just like the camera's broken. It's just boring missions and stuff like that. It just like feels a bit out of its time kind of thing.
Right.
And Gianna Sisters, I mean, I was kind of excited to play that. And, you know, there's a lot of games in the series, right? Like, it's
I don't know if there's a lot, but it's certainly...
It's been around for a while.
Oh, yeah. It's like a Commodore game.
right. Yeah. But I always thought the concept of switching between the worlds was kind of like, you know, kind of amazing. And then, but when I played it, it's kind of meh. You kind of like, you get over that very quickly. It's like, oh, that's so cool. And then 10 minutes later, yeah, that's cool. And then, you know, half an hour later, like, oh, okay, I've had enough of this. So a lot of games on the list are like that for me, you know. But I think the Blob, maybe, I don't know, the Blob or Hollow Knight. But what Ty just said about Hollow Knight not being for everyone, maybe that's fair.
Yeah. But
the Blob is just maybe like fundamentally not fun.
Yeah, I think I got video of that. Let's go.
Yeah.
Relive it all over again.
Oh, God. Does anyone have any strong feelings about anything?
I just say the Blob.
I disagree with Warframe, by the way. I thought that was a lot of fun, but I guess I didn't put as like 55 hours into it like you did. So
I think this might be Hollow Knight syndrome, where I went into it thinking it would be one kind of game, and then it was not. It was, and yeah, I could go on for Warframe a lot. I just don't think that game is very well put together. It's been running too long, and it doesn't know how to make new players like it very much.
Right. It doesn't explain anything.
Yeah,
right.
Nothing makes sense in that game.
Fuck new players.
Right.
You're good.
Although Smash Ultimate also kind of does that in some aspects as well, in the spirit mode thing. But more on that later. So are we going to say the Blob? Does anyone disagree with that?
That's what I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one.
Disappointment of the year goes to the Blob.
Yeah, I would like to abstain from this vote. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Blob 2 is also out already.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Blob.
I didn't even know.
Like it if there's a sequel.
Right. Well, the first one's just coming out in Japan very soon, actually.
That's got a crazy name, right? Like very different names, like Super Karafuda Badabu. Something.
Is that
like
what it is? I'll take your word for it.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's brilliant, but ridiculous.
Our next award is for Pleasant Surprise of the Year. And the nominees we have here are Biohazard 7 Cloud version, Assassin's Creed Odyssey Cloud version, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, Blade Strangers.
So from Twitter, Pleasant Surprise of the Year, Bloodstained got 50%.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Biohazard 7, Blade Strangers got 25, Biohazard 7 got 17, and Assassin's Creed got 8.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that was
Danny.
my vote.
So Bloodstained is the clear winner on Twitter. And what about the crew?
My vote goes for Assassin's Creed.
As a Bloodstained enthusiast, I would like to agree with it. You know, I also nominated Blade Strangers, which is a really good game for a lot of reasons. But you know, I put a lot of time into Bloodstained, so I'm going to vote Bloodstained.
I think for me, Assassin's Creed, I was very shocked that game came out, even in cloud format. But
yeah, that
was a surprise. I can't say it was a pleasant surprise, but it was definitely a surprise. It's like, wow, shit.
I mean, there's so much content to the game, and I really like what they're doing with the whole, like all of the updates and stuff like that to the game. Sure, you do have like some DLC type of stuff, but there's a lot of free content updates that come all the time. And it's pretty cool.
By the way, Ty, are we watching my Bloodstained?
Oh hell yeah! You know it.
Famous
This
good
is-
player.
Oh
James.
shit!
Yeah,
Oh,
this is the footage that got a ton of views and revealed like how bad James is at a video game. Like,
Yeah.
he's feeling it. Look at this rat. He's getting hit by the rat.
This
Oh,
is our
twice.
most commented game ever.
Slides the wrong way. Slides the wrong way again.
That was
I
the
was-
D-pad. That was the D-pad.
Okay, I'll believe it.
Is that a scrub quote?
Oh, switches to like the worst character to engage a rat with.
All right.
Yeah. If you're listening to the audio version of this, we're watching our video of James being
Right.
bad.
Yeah. Me being bad at Bloodstained.
Highly recommended. Check out his video of Bloodstained on the YouTube channel.
Read the comments. Read the
Oh
comments.
yeah. We got a whole show dedicated to the comments. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, Bloodstained. I mean,
Hell yeah.
I didn't play the full game. I only played it at Bit Summit, which is the
Like,
video.
this was like a surprise for me because like I forgot it was even coming out and it was just like a Kickstarter bonus.
Mhm.
And then like one day this free game lands in my mailbox. I'm like, holy shit. And this is super good. You know, it really just warms the OG NES gamer in my heart.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I can respect that. So for me, Biohazard 7. I mean, I never thought that would come out on a Nintendo console ever, and not maybe the successor to the Switch. But I didn't think it would actually be on the Switch. That was crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, there was the Phantasy Star Online game that kind of kicked off the cloud gaming from Ubisoft, that company that has made all of these so far for the Switch. But yeah, I think just seeing Resident Evil on there was, I think, more monumental because it was like, hey, this is freaking Resident Evil and not some really borderline niche online game that mostly only people in Japan care about, and not even that many people at that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I got quite far into the game with no problems at all, you know, with playing through the cloud and everything like that.
Mhm.
And I have yet to register again. I'll probably do that next year because my license expired.
Yep.
So, yeah. I'm going to stick with so we have Danny is going for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, clear winner.
Sticking to it.
Got it.
I'm on Biohazard 7. Cyrus.
Assassin's Creed.
Okay. And Ty for Bloodstained.
Bloodstained.
And Twitter said Bloodstained. So that's 2 for Bloodstained, 2 for Assassin's Creed.
Oh, who wants to be the tiebreaker? Here's the right answer: is Bloodstained.
Well, no. Well, because I'm the one that's not choosing those 2. So I guess
so
I'll
you're
have
the
to do it.
tiebreaker.
Pleasant surprise of the year.
Bloodstained. Bloodstained.
Well, it's pleasant surprise of the year. Well, I didn't think an Xbone / PS4 game of this, stature would ever be on the Switch. So I'm going to say Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because it's a Japan exclusive. So, with the Famicast. There it is, the winner.
It's not a Japanese game,
show if
though. Bloodstained is a Japanese game. Come on, man.
No, it is now. Assassin's
Not
Creed
anymore.
is now a Japanese game.
Yes.
So there we have it. Pleasant surprise of the year goes to Assassin's Creed Odyssey cloud version coming to Switch.
Boo.
Only in Japan.
All right.
Check out the Famicast.cam for video footage of that.
Lots of video footage on that. I just did a new look at it as well. Check that out. For our next little thing here, we have the
5.
Tokyo Game Show Hype of the Year. Nominees here are Yokai Watch 4, Shovel Knight Showdown / King of Cards, Ninja Warriors Once Again, and Fight Night.
Fight Night. Man, I could go for any of these, apart from Yokai Watch 4.
Oh,
So Twitter says that coming in from the rear, Ninja Warriors Once Again with 7%. Closely followed by Fight Night, 14%. Yokai Watch 4 got 29%. And Shovel Knight Showdown got 50%. So yeah, the fans clearly like the Shovel Knights. So my vote was, I put Ninja Warriors Once Again, but I could also go for Fight Night. Those are the 2 games that I played at TGS. Probably the most out of these 4. Cyrus?
Yeah, I put Shovel Knight down here, but I love Fight Night. Fight Night's real cool.
Ooh.
So I think I'll go with Fight Night just because it's such a bonkers game.
Just a proviso. Did that win last year?
I think maybe it did.
Maybe it did. We really like Fight Night here.
Tokyo Game Show. This is games that we played at Tokyo Game Show and they're not out yet.
Yeah.
And it's still not out yet.
Yeah. Like I love Shovel Knight, and I've got it for the Switch again recently. But
nice.
More Shovel Knight is just more Shovel Knight. So Fight Night is so weird and bonkers and new. I'm more hyped for that than more of a good thing.
Oh, I think I got our yokai video here. Hold on.
World exclusive.
Or not.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's me. I'm gonna go with Fight Night on this one. 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yokai Watch 4 because actually having played it, and
oh no, I do have it. I have our TGS footage.
Okay, good. And this was captured over the shoulder if you're watching on the YouTubes right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, James, I remember you said that you thought some of the things about the gameplay seemed a little bit off. I thought it was okay, and I mean it's still pretty early.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm just looking at the Fammies 2017. Tokyo Game Show Hype of the Year was The Takeover, and the runner-up was Fight Night.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
So it was a runner-up, yeah. So it would be kind of cool for him to win this year. It was a runner-up last year, and then to win this year. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to throw... I really enjoyed Ninja Warriors once again, because I loved the fact that they had... the Super Famicom original version right next to the brand new HD version on Switch. That was super cool. You could just like play them, back to back. That was so cool, and you could see what improvements they'd made. And it's just like a fun scrolling beat 'em up, like Final Fight style. But like it really feels like a Super Famicom, version, but in HD. It's pretty cool. They're like redone all the sprites and everything. Looks really nice. We're currently watching my Yokai Watch 4 footage. Yep, which was, I think it's our most popular video of the year.
Yeah, I think it's our most popular video ever.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, and led to episodes and episodes of comments of people saying, it looks better than Pokemon or whatever, or the opposite. back and forth.
Yeah. Wow, let the gang war begin.
Right. It's
already started. So what are we going here? So Ty is going for Fight Night?
I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to make the switch to Shovel Knight because that game is God. Shovel Knight is royalty, and we're getting not only like a new campaign but like a new Smash Bros mode.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Absolutely. Shovel Knight's like, not going to include me as a playable character in Smash Brothers. I'm going to make my own Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I'm going to go be a playable character in like 4 other fighting games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, I got to recognize Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight. Danny's gone for Yokai. Yep. Cyrus is going for Shovel Knight.
I'm still on Fight Night.
Okay, and I'm going for Ninja Warriors. So we've got one of each.
The tiebreaker goes to Twitter.
But okay. Oh yeah, what did Twitter say? Twitter said Shovel Knight.
Hey.
There you go. So, are we all good with that? Shovel Knight Showdown winning.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm on the razor edge between Fight Night and Shovel Knight. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, me too. But I gotta go with Shovel Knight this year.
There we go. Tokyo Game Show Hype of the Year goes to Shovel Knight Showdown / King of Cards.
Yeah. Yo, get this fucking game. It's like 5 games in one.
Yeah, I've bought it on 3 systems so far. It's still worth the price.
Yeah, and also buy all the games Shovel Knight is in.
Ooh, I just got the Spectre Knight. I just did the Spectre Knight fight in Smash Brothers. Good times.
Ooh, wild.
So next.
Yep, next, the 6th award of
number 6.
Need to play more next year of the year. So we played a bit of these games this year, but we really want to play a whole hell of a lot more in 2019. And the nominees here are Doom, noted 2018 release on the Switch.
Right.
Came out in March. Smash Ultimate, Blade Strangers, Screen Cheat, Octopath Traveler, wasn't part of the poll. And
2 DQs.
Yeah.
Disqualification was Rivals of Ether, which is not out on the Switch yet. And Bombman R, which is like March 2017. So
okay, well, I only played it last month.
Seriously, I'm going to
finish out on the Xbox.
Next year, I'm gonna finish Bomberman R. I promise.
or what?
Yeah.
So Octopath Traveler. I mean, Danny, I'm surprised you didn't put that on because you
I know, I
bought
totally-
that and then didn't play it, and then
Yeah.
didn't put it on this list.
I know, man. I totally
Not
forgot
even giving
about
it
it.
another chance.
No, I didn't even stop playing because I hated it or anything. I just got busy. I think that other baseball game came out, and
I literally played the demo for 3 hours.
yeah, I played the regular game for the same amount of time.
Right. Mine was free. How much was yours?
A lot of misery and shame and money.
So let's look for the Twitter poll. So number 6, need to play more next year of the year. So Doom
We
got
all kinda
25.
know what this
Yes.
is gonna.
Yeah, Blade Strangers and Screen Cheat got 0. So it's just Doom and Smash.
Yeah.
Doom got 25. Smash got 75.
Yeah, like putting Smash on this is kind of a cheat because, like, of
Right.
course I'm gonna play like.
I mean, people
1,000
are
hours
going to.
next week.
People are going to play it. They're not. I thought this was like a guilty conscience kind of vote. Like, oh, I should play this more.
Right. Yeah, that's technically what it should be.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Blade Strangers. You
So
can tell because I chose the Blade
I put-
Strangers footage here.
I put Screen Sheet on here, by the way. Does anyone know what Screen Sheet is?
No.
It's a really clever game. I haven't played it, but it's very clever.
So we got the download code, the review code for this, and I'm in the process of reviewing it. It's a 4-player only game, so I'm kind of trying to play as much as I can with other real people. It does have bots, so basically it's like a 4-player split screen. Think GoldenEye on the N64 kind of level shooter. And basically, everyone is invisible, and you can only see the other guy by screen cheating, by looking at the other person's
this
screen.
game. Yeah.
It's kind of like lots of what kind of wacky weapons. It's not like violent at all. It's just like lots. Well, yeah, there are guns, but there's no blood or anything. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. But like, it literally just came out, and at the end of the year, and at the same time as Smash, and it's like bad timing, mate. Like we said at the pre-Fammies warm-up bit at the beginning of the show, all those cool games coming out now. It's like kind of crazy, right?
Right.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
But I'm kind of with Danny. I do want to play a lot more of Doom because Doom Eternal is coming out next year for everything, including Switch. And it would be nice to complete that game before that game comes out.
Okay, I will have to be honest that every time I'm playing Doom, like by myself, it just really freaks me the hell out. Like, I cannot play this game alone. I have a thing about, like, kind of being afraid of demon-looking things, and especially alien-looking things. Things that look like fucking, like, gray aliens freak me the hell out. So if there's, yeah, Rendlesham Forest, I mean, all that type of stuff. Dulcie Base, Blizzard people, you know what I mean.
What are we watching on screen now, by the way? Is this Blade Strangers?
Blade Strangers, boy.
Whose footage is this?
No, nobody's. This is like,
Is that, dude, Umihara Kawase's in this game.
Wow.
yo,
Holy shit.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, it's got like Shovel Knights in it too. There's loads of random people in this game.
yeah, and
Right.
story.
Yeah, I did play this. I played this at TGS.
Yeah. Me too.
So I want to put not Shovel Knight, even though this is a Shovel Knight game. I want to put this on here because I've been meaning to play it more, and there's even though it looks kind of like generic fighting game, there's some interesting technical stuff happening behind here. Like somebody did a test, and like this game has like the lowest input latency of like any fighting game ever, or at least any modern game, and that's kind of an amazing technical achievement.
All right then.
So,
But I don't think anyone else. I don't think anyone else owns it, though, Ty.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely played it. I need to play it more. It's good.
It's Ty's personal needs to play more of that year.
Yeah, and that's also my vote.
Yeah. Oh, this is a tricky one, man. We might have kind of painted ourselves in the corner with this one this year, right?
We did.
Like, it's kind of like it's kind of like Smash because it kind of has to be Smash, but that's kind of all there is.
Well, the comments on the YouTube stream right now say smash, 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 smash.
Yeah.
So which one do they vote for then?
It's either Smash or LMAO. I don't know which.
So, Cyrus, you're done with Doom?
I finished Doom. Yeah, I chugged through it.
You're not interested in playing multiplayer?
No, not at all.
I finished it on 2 platforms and got all the achievements.
Right. So do you want to play more next year, Ty?
No, I'm done. Give me Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I'm totally dying for more Doom Eternal, but I'm done with Doom.
It's not even that long. It's like 10 hours, guys.
I know. It's too scary.
Right.
It's not even meant to be a scary game.
I know. That's the weird thing.
It's 2 for Doom.
You got
I
more heavy metal.
I voted for Octopath. I didn't vote for Doom.
Oh, sorry. You're going for... Okay, so we're complete split then. Cyrus, which one did you choose?
Like, I guess Smash, because I don't want to play any of the other ones, and Bomberman wasn't allowed for some reason.
For some reason, that it was a fucking launch game. And Ty goes from Blaze Strangers. Well, it's a split, but I guess I would go to Smash then.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Just to call it, and the crowd is also chanting Smash as well. So, right then, so we're gonna call it then. So let's all play more Smash next year.
I think that's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah,
but Danny really should play Octopath Traveler and Doom. And I should also play a lot of Doom next year.
You finished Doom, you jerks.
Yeah.
Like, I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which came out December 1st, 2017, so it just scraped past there.
Ooh. I think this would be a good time to actually review what we promised to play last year.
Oh, what did we promise to play? Oh, I'm scared now.
So let me see. Need to play more next year of the year was Splatoon 2 runner-up Brawlout.
Oh, I did play a little more Brawlout.
I played a lot more Brawlout, and not happening again next year.
What?
Right. I think I did keep my promise to play more Brawlout.
I did play Brawlout this year.
If it's more than 0, then you're okay.
Yeah, it was more than 0. I played it. I updated it every time there was a new update. I updated it.
I still haven't used ukulele in that game, but I did unlock all the new versions of all the characters.
I actually played it 4-player with my students, and we had a good time. And they were like, "Wait, this isn't Smash Brothers." And I was like, "Yeah."
I brought it to Evo Japan. I played it at Evo Japan last year, and like had a bunch of random people playing it on my Switch.
Oh, fun.
I think one of my students said, "Is this a Chinese knockoff of Smash Brothers?" And I was kind of like, kind of.
Yeah, you can be Marlo and Linguini.
Right.
And Corbin. And I don't know.
Right.
Dink.
Well,
number 7. It's everyone's favorite award. You know what time it is?
Garbage Day.
Complete garbage of the year.
So our worst gaming experiences of 2018. Right now, the nominees are Nickelodeon Kart Racers, Pokemon Quest, and The Dear God.
So Nickelodeon Kart Racers. Okay, next award.
Yeah, putting on that Kart Racers. We got footage on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, like Pokemon Quest is bad, but it's just a mobile game. Like, you can't hold it against itself for being a bad mobile game, I guess.
But Cyrus, you have to tell this story. Cyrus's left Joy-Con, that was on there.
Yeah, they took that off the list. My vote was my left Joy-Con as the worst gaming experience of the year.
Okay, explain.
Because it's broken. It's garbage and broken.
Is that the problem that was happening around about launch, where it would disconnect and stuff?
It's not disconnecting, but it's a widespread problem where the left Joy-Con's analog stick gets kind of sticky. Like, you can still move the stick around fine, but it doesn't receive the inputs properly in the Switch. And so it gets sluggish, or it's always moving up or whatever.
Okay.
So you can fix it by like spraying air into it and swabbing it out with alcohol, but it's very frustrating.
Okay. Well, that's never happened to me, so I can't really side with you on that one.
Yeah,
but
but James,
I can feel sorry for you.
I mean, just getting back to the actual games and stuff. I mean, after just checking out your review for Nickelodeon Kart Races and just hearing how much physical and mental pain it caused you,
right?
I think this one has got to be the clear-cut winner here.
Yeah, and shout outs, James did the review for 2 of these 3 games, so he's doing the Lord's work there.
Did I? I didn't.
You did the Dear God.
Oh, no, I did the Dear God.
Yeah.
I didn't play. We didn't review Pokemon Cast. Nobody reviewed that. We refused.
No, we played it once and said that's fine.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't play. I
Dear
just
God,
listened to
also
Cyrus
album.
talk about it.
Last year's winner was Troll and I.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
the runner-up was the creator of this year's probable winner, which was Monster Jam Crush It.
Yep.
Same creators of Nickelodeon Kart Races, so good luck to them. They're really picking up their pace there, making a shit racer every year.
Dude, I think the same guys that did the Dear God and this kart racer also did they were handling the port or whatever of Storm Boy, which is actually
Okay.
not bad, but just not a game.
So there you go. The Dear God, I mean, I'd almost forgotten about that game. I must have played that quite early this year.
Yes, that was one of the
that was
early
pretty
reviews up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's like a randomly generated like platformer, but it was just so boring. It's so
I
bad.
played Dear God as well. I believe I talked about it.
Yeah. So another game that kind of reviews itself. Like, dear God. And then last year it was Monster Jam Crush It, which also reviewed itself.
But at least that game was actually playable. Troll and I was just a fucking steaming pile of shit. It was.
Well, that's why. Yeah, let's not dig up old graves. If people want to listen to that rant, they can listen to last year's show, right?
Let's just check out the review. I have a video review up on the side on the YouTube, and also a written review. So
that's more like one of those Digital Foundry videos where it's like, let's show how shit the frame rate is and stuff like that, right?
I was disappointed because they fixed it, kind of. But
right
anyways,
so we're going to call it then. So winner of complete garbage of the year goes to Nickelodeon Kart Races, the kart racing game, which doesn't involve any Nickelodeon like licenses of music or anything other than just the names of the characters.
I'm watching the video and like you can see when you're turning.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm also trying to get a grasp of the physics here, and it just looks like really fucking bad.
Yeah, there's no physics in this game. Forget about it. Do you like the water effects there?
Yeah.
Why did you draw my attention to that?
Just like fucking cylinders attached to the side of the thing.
All right, yes, I'll back that vote.
Yep. All right then. There we go. Always a good one. So next one, Danny, number 8.
Yep, this game really should be on Switch of the year.
Ooh.
This game isn't on the Switch, but it really should be. The nominees are Super Mario Maker, Danganronpa, Kingdom Hearts, Persona 5, and the other parts.
A bunch of non-Twitter.
Yeah, but this wasn't on the Twitter poll, but I agree with a lot of these things. Dreamcast games, Jet Set Radio, Sega Rally 2, Metal Gear Solid series, Fallout series, XCOM series, lots of series.
So from the Twitter poll, complete garbage of the year. Everyone also agreed with us, by the way. Nickelodeon Kart Races won it. Anyway, so number 8, Super Mario Maker and Persona 5 are a dead heat, 40% each. With Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 13%, Danganronpa is last at 7%. So yeah. I think last year the winner was Danganronpa, with the runner-up was Catherine. That was last year's winners.
Oh, yeah, I believe those are both my nominations.
Yep, Catherine and Danganronpa still both not on Switch.
What can I say? I know good video games that aren't on Switch.
Right. When you think, wow, every game is on Switch, and then Ty just somehow thinks of the 3 or 4 series that are not on Switch.
Yeah, so, the ones I want to play.
There you go.
Of course.
So, what are our personal nominations? This is difficult. I mean, I really want Mario Maker on Switch. I want like a combination of like the Wii U one and the 3DS one, because the 3DS one added a lot of stuff like mini achievements. Like you can add like sub achievements into the levels. Like you can just reach the flagpole, or you can say like you have to collect X amount of things or reach it in X amount of time and stuff like that, which is a really cool addition. But the 3DS one was garbage because you couldn't even play it online or something. Like you couldn't even play friends levels or some bullshit.
Oh yeah,
like
it came with like came with like 100 online levels or something included. Or?
It was complete
you
levels.
To mail them your 3DS.
Yeah, exactly.
So I completely, missed the point of Mario Maker. But if they could combine those two, that would be the ultimate game.
As much as I love Mario Maker and I had a really good time with the game when it came out, I'd love to see something that I haven't played before. And in this case, I think I'd have to go with Persona 5. I mean, you got the Joker, not the Batman Joker, coming to Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Very poor choice of words.
Right. So, I mean, I think that'd be awesome. I mean, I've only heard good things about this from friends and the media and stuff like that alike. So, I have no idea how they can make this happen, but I think they should somehow.
I think the Nintendo Direct, early next year, it's pretty much a guarantee to be announced. Reggie was kind of talking about it in one of those little videos that they do. I forgot what they're called now, Nintendo Chat or something.
It's canon.
Yeah, I mean, what? Sony helped pay for the development or publishing for the game, though. So
yeah, that's why people said it wouldn't ever come into Nintendo system.
But again, too, I mean, there's stuff like that with a lot of games. There's probably some kind of window of exclusivity. So maybe we're past that by now. I don't know.
Right. I'm telling you, man, Sonic Forces basically confirmed it.
there it is. Sonic Forces.
Well, the ones that I put on were Mario Maker, Dreamcast games. I just want Sega Rally on my Switch, and Metal Gear. That was the kind of late addition that I added on between the last episode and this episode, because I thought somebody added Final Fantasy to one of these categories. Probably Cyrus. You added Final Fantasy, all the Final Fantasies. Yeah, and that was only thanks to my rant that actually happened, right? I mean, I ranted the fact that I was like, why isn't Final Fantasy VII on the Nintendo system? What? That is completely nonsense. And then, next week it got announced. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So I thought I'd just do it again. Why isn't Metal Gear Solid 2? Why has Metal Gear Solid 2 never been on the Nintendo system? It's fucking ridiculous. Why? We've had remakes of 1, remakes of 3. Why not 2?
Right?
Metal Gear Solid 4. I mean, is that tied up in Sony exclusivity still?
Maybe.
Bullshit. Metal Gear Solid 5. It was on the fucking 360. Don't tell me that the Switch can't handle it. Fuck you, man.
Sorry, I can't handle it.
So there you go. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think the ones I nominate. Did I put in Danganronpa or did somebody else? Because I did it last year.
No, that was actually a fan nomination last year, or maybe a patron nomination.
No, I'm pretty sure I said Danganronpa last year.
Okay, well that won it last year, right?
Yeah.
By the way, Anthony in the YouTube chat says the Metal Gear series will of course come to Switch in NES online form.
Hey, I'll take it.
Metal Gear 2, boys.
We have voice chat. If you have the Japanese, Famicom controller, you can do voice chat, and it sounds
exclusive. Yeah, that's a world exclusive video on the Famicast YouTube channel, because you ain't getting those controls if you don't live in Japan. Boom.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just kind of rubbed that in the face of a lot of people. Sorry, I didn't mean. I just mean
our cherished listeners. Fuck you.
What a dick.
What I mean is, please watch the video. Right, and also if you become our patron, then Danny will get them for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sure.
So what other nominations? Cyrus, you nominate?
My nomination, I was Kingdom Hearts, because they've kind of sprinkled Kingdom Hearts games onto various Nintendo systems over the years.
Right.
And they have all those compilations on PS3 and PS4. Just fucking put them on the Switch. Let me play them.
Yeah, go into a full rant. It might make it happen.
Yeah, well, I did
the same powers that I do, but give it a shot.
I mean, I literally bought a PS4 yesterday and both Kingdom Hearts compilation games. That's how much I want to play these games. So
you didn't? I thought you already had a PS4.
Nope, it's over there in the bag.
Wow. Okay. There we go. Exclusive. Cyrus bought a PS4. Exclusive.
It came with Red Dead Redemption 2. I traded that game back in immediately to get Kingdom Hearts.
Really?
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at this guy.
I'd at least have played it first.
Yeah.
Saved himself 200 gigabytes off his hard drive. Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Have you both played Red Dead? You and
Yes, I have.
Ty?
I haven't.
Okay.
Actually.
All right.
It'll come up later.
I thought Ty'd be all over that.
No.
Setting fire to KKK members.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna get it eventually, but you know, it's not set in my hometown, and it's a single player game, so I'm gonna wait until
It might as well be
$20
set in your town.
Yeah, I know, right?
Close enough, right?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, they announced a follow-up to Far Cry 5, so I'm gonna get that on launch, and that's like gonna be the only single player game I get at launch.
There you go.
So, James, what was your pick?
Man. Well, my Mario Maker and Metal Gear and Dreamcast games, but I'm most because Sega Rally 2, that's like a downloadable game, isn't it? That's like 1,000 yen, $10 kind of game, right? But Mario Maker is my life. Once that comes out, that's my life, and that will everything on the Famicast YouTube channel will be me playing Mario Maker. So that's what I want. Mario Maker DX on Switch.
All right. So
it's got to have offline, creation tools, and then upload it when you get online.
Yeah,
perfect.
It would be insane not to do that.
So let's break it down. We all have our votes in.
No,
nope.
No, we don't. You totally ignored me.
Okay. Ty's probably got Fallout or XCOM.
Yeah, probably. No, the answer may shock you. But
Mario Maker.
Yeah, but first, the ones I nominated, I'm pretty sure I nominated Danganronpa. It still needs to come to Switch, like 1 year later. And I also, of course, said Fallout and XCOM. I actually just want like the old school Fallout 1 and 2 on console, because more people need to play those games. But they're like old, like almost DOS. They're like Windows 95 games.
Okay.
But they're so good. Like to this day, Fallout 2 is hands down the best RPG I've ever played.
There's nothing similar on consoles?
Not really.
Okay.
Maybe Wasteland.
Yeah,
because Fallout was a spiritual successor to Wasteland, and then Wasteland came back.
I think Wasteland is on Switch as well, isn't it?
Probably. I mean, it's on Xbox, so it's probably on Switch.
So you're going for Fallout?
No. I'm actually gonna say Metal Gear.
Holy shit!
Yeah, like I
changed
your nomination because I thought it was secretly brilliant, right? Because like I would rebuy Metal Gear Solid 5 on Switch if they finished the unfinished chapter they never released.
Oh, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, but it's a good opportunity, and it would sell gangbusters. Holy shit! It would be repurchased by all 5 million or 10 million or however many fucking people bought Metal Gear Solid 5.
Colonel, what the hell is Metal Gear doing on Nintendo system?
There's some kind of weird dinosaur.
Well, okay. Well, if Tyres goes for that, I would back him up. I would go for Metal Gear. That's probably my second one after Mario Maker. Danny?
Yep. It's Persona 5.
Persona 5. And Cyrus?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, man. So, well, sorry, shit. Did we say what Twitter said?
I don't think so.
Oh, Twitter said Mario Maker and Persona 5.
Yeah.
So that's 2 for Persona 5 and 2 for Metal Gear.
So that's me and Ty on tiebreakers. Of these two,
yeah,
I would I guess Persona 5 really should be on the Switch if they're gonna have Joker in Smash. The game.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure they're gonna announce it in the next 30 days.
Yeah, it'll be a January Switch.
You can quote me on that. Screenshot this. They're gonna announce Persona 5. I wrote here on the show notes, if it's not announced by award time.
Right. So you're going to go for that as well, or you're not going to? You're going to go for something that might not be announced.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Metal Gear. Metal Gear needs to come out on Switch.
So that's
okay.
That's three each then. That's a 3 each then, isn't it?
Fuck.
I think Persona 5 wins then. 2 for Mario Maker, 3 for Persona 5, and 1 for Metal Gear.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Football in the groin.
Okay then. So the winner of should be on Switch of the year goes to Persona 5, even though it will be announced within the next 30 days.
Right.
Quote me.
Right. Well, award number 9, the feature still missing from the Switch, of the Year.
Oh boy!
So it's been almost 2 years, and the Switch. There's a lot of great points about having a Switch and playing with the Switch. Obviously, we know this, but there are a lot of things that the Switch doesn't do. Our nominees here: Universal Voice Chat. We know it's possible. We know it's possible.
Right.
Friend messaging / joining games from the friend list. Okay, fine. Netflix is another option, and gifting. So
Twitter says. So the lowest one is Netflix. Only 7% want Netflix. People, I guess, don't really care. They just want to play games on their video games.
Yeah, because they have phones. That's why they have fucking phones for
like
Netflix.
Everyone says you really need Netflix, but it's like people aren't going to watch Netflix on their Switch if they have literally any other device in the world.
Yeah,
I would. It's a bigger screen than my phone, and I can watch it in bed.
I've got YouTube on my Switch. Never used it.
Me too.
Weird. You guys are weird.
Well, you have an iPad, phone, Amazon Fire Stick. I mean,
all right.
13% says Universal Voice Chat. I guess people don't care that much about that. 33% says gifting. So a lot of people want to gift games to their friends, I guess.
Weird.
Listeners, very generous. Yeah. When gifting comes up, I'll give you a list.
I mean, that was my nomination, but I'm like, weird. People agree with me?
But the most requested is joining friends' games, which is kind of embarrassing to even talk about. But
like, what does the friends list even do right now? It just taunts you. It lets you know your friends are doing something you can never join them in.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Cyrus is playing Smash Brothers. That's nice.
You click on it, like, do you want to go to the eShop? It's like, no, I don't want to fucking go to the eShop.
What the fuck? What is
own this game?
Do you want to buy the game that you've already bought? That your friend has also bought?
God.
You can also not buy it for your friend. 2 in 1.
Right.
Wow, this might be just a straight hit out the park, right? Home run.
For me, honestly, I chose gifting. I thought that was such a cool thing on the Wii, even though I don't think I ever did it. I just like the idea of it.
Yeah.
But
it's on Xbox now. It has been for a while, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it took a fucking long time for them to do it there too.
Yeah, I mean the stuff they do on Steam and stuff too. I mean, it'd just be nice for there to be some kind of parity across all these platforms with features and stuff like this. But I mean, I know it's Nintendo, so that's a lot to fucking ask. So
I remember on RFN, like one of their fans gifted them Muscle March to all of them so they could play it.
Right.
That would be cool.
Right, so we need gifting so we can like beg for games from our listeners.
That's right. Yeah, if you give us the game, we'll play it.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to stick with them joining games. I think that was on the 3DS.
Yeah,
for Christ's sake.
That's a solid choice.
Mario Kart 7 on 3DS had it, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Switch does not. It's ridiculous.
Too much technology, man. Sorry.
Yeah, it's absolutely friend messaging, joining games. It's a travesty that is not on the Switch.
Right. Okay. Well, we don't even need to ask Ty what he thinks. I think it's a winner.
Wait. Don't ignore me.
Yeah.
So,
but yes, I agree.
Okay, there you go. Winner of feature still missing from the Switch of the Year goes to friend messaging and joining games from the friends list. Nintendo, get on it.
Yeah.
Come on. Before the 2-year anniversary, at least. Come on.
I actually just do all these things. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all of them. That should be the other option.
Right.
Number 10.
Indie Game of the Year. Nominees include Pixel Junk Monsters 2, Celeste, Undertale, asterisks. It did come out on the Switch this year.
Yep.
Crypt of the Necrodancer. Was that early this year? Or
yeah,
late
it was like January or February.
Yeah, I checked it. I checked the dates.
Okay.
Fine.
I know you did.
Okay. Blade Strangers, Iconoclasts, and Horizon Chase. I'm not familiar with the last one.
Horizon Chase. Yeah,
Horizon Chase is pretty. I like that game.
Is that the new racing game? Kind of crazy?
Yeah, it's like the retro style racing game. We talked about it when I was talking about the other game. It's almost the same.
Okay.
What was it called?
Cruising USA?
Cruising at the night cruises.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like a Rad Racer, Top Gear, etc., like spiritual successor.
Outrun.
Yeah, and it's super. Yeah, Outrun. Yeah, and it's super pretty. And I'm excited to get this game sooner or later. I've been trying to score some free copies off of Twitter, since there's been a lot of those retweet and wins floating around.
Yeah. When I see that, it just makes me want Sega Rally, though. That's my bag.
Yeah.
Iconoclast. That was we played that at Bit Summit. We got some footage of that.
Also came out like super early this year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it summer? Like
it
like
came out this year. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have not played it yet, but I think it's probably the best game on here. Just say it.
Do we
I
have
opinions about games I've never played, and I am a huge fan of Noid Love 2, the game that the same guy did before this one, 7 years ago.
So I put 3 of the 4 biggest nominations. I put Pixel Jump Monsters 2, Celeste, and Undertale, because I played all of them and liked all of them. I only played Blaze Strangers and Iconoclasts at events. I've never played Horizon Chase.
Yeah, so Celeste gets mine anyway. I love that game.
Yeah, now this list is filled with extremely fucking good games.
So Twitter says 0% for Crypt of the Necrodancer, Rip and Beast High.
They're wrong.
7% says Pixel Jump Monsters 2, 13% says Undertale, and 80% says Celeste.
It's a good game.
Pretty clear cut.
Haven't played it myself, but I just from all of what I've been hearing about it from you guys right now and previously and everybody else, Celeste is probably the best out of this list. I mean, Undertale is supposed to be really good. It's another one that I really want to get. Now I have no excuse.
Man, that's a real tough call. Like, which game did I have more fun with, Celeste or Undertale?
I got
really
all sorts of footage here. I'm going to put on Necrodancer out of spite.
Do we have footage of that? Oh, is this one of your streams, Ty?
Yeah, I played this shit. I played this game a lot.
I think this is an Xbox version we're looking at.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with Celeste or Undertale winning. Danny, you're going for what?
I'm going for Celeste.
Okay. And Cyrus also Celeste?
Oh, yes. I think it's a pretty clear Celeste winner.
Okay, I'm going to go
Nobody
with...
likes... nobody likes Crypt of the Necrodancer. What was that?
I'm going with Necrodancer, like, out of spite.
Okay. So
although I was probably going to vote Iconoclast.
Right. So Ty and 0% of the public say Crypt of the Necrodancer. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with Celeste. I mean, you might even call it the boring choice because everyone's saying the same thing. I mean, shit, it's winning Game of the Year, never mind the Indie Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Just a FYI, we actually don't have a Famicast generic Game of the Year because, we all play different games and it's kind of, hard to do that. So we do our personal top 5s later in the show. So.
Right. And I mean, too, unlike big, huge websites, I mean, you don't get a chance to play everything. So, I mean, sometimes our lists are a little bit more thin than what you might find on bigger websites.
Yeah, here's 4 review codes for Celeste. Here's 4 review codes of Undertale. No, we don't have that luxury. We have to choose one guy on the team to play it.
Yeah.
Right then. So there it goes. Congratulations to Celeste, winner of Indie Game of the Year. Congratulations. Yep.
And we did have another comment from Ryan Modolo that he had sent this on Twitter. I'll go ahead and read it. So he was talking about Overcooked and Overcooked 2. So he says, Overcooked and its sequel are probably the best couch co-op games on Switch due to the simplicity. Non-gamers can easily understand the controls and premise of the game. Also being co-op, there's still no skill gap. So
there's no skill gap. Yeah, Overcooked is a good game. I played a lot of the first one this year with my students. They loved it. Even like like you said, non-gamers. Yeah, they really pick up on it, and it's like boom, they love it. They love it immediately. They immediately get it and immediately like it. Yeah. So it's a no-brainer. If you're couch co-op, it's no-brainer. You have to get that. It's kind of annoying when a game like that good comes out and then a sequel which kind of improves on everything, but it's kind of the same thing. You're like, I really want the sequel, but there's not that much different from the first one, so I'll just kind of stick with the first one. It's kind of annoying when that happens, but if you haven't got either of them, then just get the sequel. Right.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Cool. Absolutely. And I like it when you boot it up, it says, feel free to stream to capture, do whatever you want with this game. You're completely free to do anything, and I appreciate that. Although Nintendo has changed their rules recently, we should say that. Did we talk about that in news in the last episode? I can't remember.
I don't think we did.
I don't think it was out yet, but yeah, now basically if we have Nintendo stuff up on our YouTube channel or whatever, we shouldn't get dinged.
Yeah, we don't get hit.
We can monetize it.
Yeah, we can't.
God, that was like the most awful marketing decision ever. Real talk.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, all of our Splatoon streams, which we had a whole bunch go up this year, of all a lot of the Splatfest that I did streams of. Me and Cyrus did a lot of Splatoon streams for the website.
Dude,
they all got dinged.
I fucking had a 64 DD game get dinged.
Right.
What the fuck?
For content stuff.
F-Zero got
F-Zero,
with a music thing, right?
F-Zero X expansion kit review. I had a part where they had the music from the menu in there, and it just dinged it. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
But they actually knew the name of the track. It's like F0 DD _ track 1.mp3 or whatever.
It's all algorithms and stuff, crazy. Man. It's not,
But that's nuts that's in their database.
It's amazing. But I just Nintendo's got this huge fucking music database with every DD game in there. It's mental.
But I mean, it's from the main part of the game, because there were DD specific stuff that it didn't really pick anything up on. But still. All right. Well, let's move on to the next award. Award number 11, the best game we didn't mention last year because they released too late in 2017 award. The nominees here are Yooka-Laylee, came out December 12th. Brawlouts.
December 19th. December 19th, yeah.
December 19th. LA Noire, December 7th. Vostok Inc., December 7th. We have a review for that. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the 1st or 2nd of December. Sai has it, and a lot of our listeners and stuff have it as well. Tiny Metal came out December 21st. We have a review, and we had a stream and a bunch of stuff about this. Right. And also Blossom Tales came out December 21st. We got a review code for that kind of late. And
that's crazy. All of those amazing games came out end of the year.
Yeah.
Stupid. Why would they do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just go with Tiny Metal at the moment, because the review I did the review for the Switch version. Me and Ty, we both got codes for Ty got the PC code, and then I got the Switch code, and Ty streamed the PC one, I streamed the Switch one, and then I reviewed it. But it was kind of late. I think I reviewed it maybe February or March or something like that. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that game's good though.
But it's good. Yeah, I really liked it. And it's fun to play portably as well, and it makes you just want an Advance Wars game, because it is Advance Wars.
Yeah, let's be real. It's straight up Advance Wars.
Yeah, although they don't have touchscreen support when you play portably, and it kind of begs it. It's yeah. But yeah, and they are actually going to update it. There's going to be a big update. Well, I'm guessing next year now. They're going to do a multiplayer online update, which I don't think is. I can't remember if they said it was going to be crossplay or not. Maybe they wanted it to be crossplay, but there's no promises.
Yeah, you got to set up your own servers and stuff, and that can get expensive.
But that would be cool if me and Ty can play crossplay Advance Wars online.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I just called it Advance Wars. Let's just pretend that's
fine.
It is.
I forgot what it's actually called. It's just Advance Wars.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I heard people on lots of Nintendo podcasts I wish they would bring back Advance Wars, and then they don't mention Tiny Metal. It's hello, it's already out. It's called Tiny Metal.
It's not called Advance Wars, or
yeah. Well, I mean,
what other nominations? I mean, I have Brawlout, but I didn't really put much time into it in 2018 or 17.
Yeah. I believe me and Cyrus streamed that together.
Yeah. I have Brawlout. I recently left the official Brawlout Discord. I think that was the end of our relationship. But it's I boot this game up every now and then. It had that big update that fixed the loading times a bit and added new characters and stuff.
God, but yeah, the loading times. I forgot about that.
It's the game is still when it came out, I was I gave it the benefit of the doubt. It's like, this is a game that will get better and will get much more polished, and it just never did. So
Smash Brothers is ages away.
yeah,
I might as well play this now. Oh shit, Smash Brothers is out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me.
And it's like this game had 6 to 7 months by it. Well, it had a full year in the end, where it was like uncontested on the Switch with no other platform fighters, and it wasted it. Like, I don't know what they were doing.
In terms of sales, I mean, this game was not on sale for about 2 weeks of this year.
Yeah.
It was only on sale for about 51 weeks, but yeah.
Yeah.
Probably even more so now. But I think Blossom Tales is a game I'm still interested in playing, and I think it does have a Japanese release right now. Danny,
does it?
Right?
I don't remember.
I remember on Japanese Nintendo, friend of the show, Brian, he talked about it on that it was definitely coming to Japan. It might already be out. I'll have to check on that. Okay. But we got a couple of comments from Twitter. Paul S. Lax, he can vouch for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's great. And Ryan Modelo says, I'm going to add a second vote for Xenoblade Chronicles. It even had some amazing DLC that released this year.
Torna.
So yeah, that was a massive expansion. But like, it's a standalone game. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a prequel.
Yeah.
Apparently better than the actual game. In some
right. So that was a huge game. But yeah, first of December last year.
I'll definitely be playing that in 2019.
Right. Oh, you do have it?
Yeah, I got it there during the Black Fridays.
Yeah,
like physical, right? Yeah.
No.
No,
I've no digital. It's my Switch is filling up fast.
Oh shit.
I mean, I think I said on the last episode of the show, I did get LA Noire for like $10.
That was December. You got it in December 2018.
Yeah. Well, it was technically November, but I mean, it's
almost a year late. Yeah.
Yeah, $10 though. What the hell? Even if I don't play it.
So, but you haven't played it yet.
No.
Fuck. So that's going to be like, what should have played more of the year 2019 when it's
I don't know
2 years old.
I don't know how.
It's never going to be able to win anything.
No.
It's already missed out.
Yep.
Oh man, LA Noire, rip in peace.
Yeah, but I'd say, man, I'd have to go with Blossom Tales because I really, really love that game. It was so fun. The controls are great. Just the visuals are fantastic.
We didn't mention it. We didn't mention it at all in the last year's Fammies.
No, because we didn't even have it. It was shoot. I'm thinking when I don't remember the exact time whenever we recorded, but I remember hearing about it well after I edited the episode, and then we got a review code for it. So I was like, okay, cool. But yeah,
okay. So really need to play more of the next year of the year. So from last year, let's see what the winner was. So did we already say it? Need to play more next year.
Yeah, this is the best game we didn't mention last year because it released too late.
Oh, this is a brand new category. That's why it's not on last year's list. There you go. Yeah, I made this because, like we said at the beginning of the show today, all those announcements this month, Dragon Quest Builders and all that kind of stuff releasing now. It just felt like we're always going to have this every year. It's going to be the same, isn't it? Every December, December 12th, 10 amazing games are going to get released, and it's like, come on, guys,
come on.
Which these indie guys, they should know. Don't release a game on the same day as Smash, for example.
Right.
Rest in peace, Katamari.
Yeah. Bit of free advice for you there. So this will be probably an ongoing category going forward. We just want to give games a chance. Games that are going to get fucking steamrolled.
Okay. So my final vote is, I think, for Blossom Tales. How about you guys?
Yeah, I could go for that. I'm still hyped to play that. Looks hype as fuck. Looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Xenoblade.
Okay.
Football in the groin.
Okay.
I'm gonna run this joke into the ground. No, I like Brawl Out.
So from the Twitter poll, forgot to mention that. Nobody voted for Vostok. Tiny Metal got 23. LA Noire got 38, as did Ukulele. So Ukulele and LA Noire got 38 each. So they're tied from
Everyone voted for footballs in the groin.
So it's ukulele and what else did I just say? I already forgot what I said.
Ukulele and LA Noir.
So it's ukulele, LA Noir, 2 for Blossom Tales.
Yeah.
Like 3. Well, you could say 3 for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because 2 specific listeners and Osiris.
Okay.
And Osiris is worth 5 regular listeners.
Yeah.
So I guess Xenoblade Chronicles 2, with the runner-up is Blossom Tales? Oh shit, we haven't been saying runners-up.
That's
so
okay.
We'll fix them post.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Should we call it then, Xenoblade Chronicles?
I'm totally fine with that result.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
As an impartial judge.
I like how our note here is nobody bought it or cares, right? And that's our winner.
I may or may not have written that. Okay then, so best game we didn't mention last year because they released too late in 2017 goes to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which released on the 1st of December. And runner-up is Blossom Tales, which released on the 21st of December, even later. Holy shit. Yeah, let's try and get on that. Right then. Yep. So that's the end of our main categories. So we're going to go on to, should we do a little musical break cue here, Danny?
Yep.
Let's move on to some, what do we call this? Miscellaneous, I don't know, categories.
Miscellaneous and also our top played games
of the year.
So, basically we have all come up with some kind of a category for something. It's probably gaming related. It could be related to something to the podcast or whatever. But there's something on here that we have all taken at least 2 minutes of our time to create. Okay, everybody did it. Good.
Right.
James, you too? Okay.
Yep. I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and get it started. And this is actually in collaboration with Soulja Boy and also a brand new game that's also coming out to the Switch. We talked about it earlier in the year. Watto's Pro Cricket 2019. It's supposed to be hitting the Switch on January 29th, 2019. Look forward to that. This is our proud sponsor. But no, this is actually basically my favorite sports titles on the Switch this year. Obviously, the Switch has a lot of sports titles, a lot of stuff that's like full-fledged, a lot of stuff that's kind of wacky and stuff too. But I played a handful of stuff, including an ungodly amount of NBA 2K18, the previous year's version, but that's not on this list. So the games I have up here as kind of nominations are Pro Yaku Famicast Evolution. That's like the new entry into that series here. Basically what RBI Baseball should have been, but isn't. Obviously, I've also played RBI Baseball 18. We talked about that. I've also played Super Famicast Retro 2018, which is like a remake of a Super Famicom game, but with like current rosters. And then I played 2 of the 3 American football games on the Switch, Arcade Archives Football Frenzy and Arcade Archives 10-Yard Fight. With all of these games, I really think it's kind of like no contest here. I'd say for this, it's definitely got to be Pro Yaku Famicast Evolution. Not only is it just a fun game to play, like fundamentally, like there's a lot of really good controls and stuff like that. It's really the gameplay is really fluid and just really responsive. There's also like other modes. I mean, there's a freaking RPG mode in this game. You can do seasons. You can do like this crazy like board game type of a thing. I mean, it's pretty crazy and it's pretty pathetic looking at RBI Baseball on the Switch and just on anything. And it's just a piece of freaking trash. I mean, it looks okay, but it's just so crap compared to this. So if you have a Switch and you like baseball or sports games, I think this is something that you should look into.
All right. Not going to get any of those games.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a lot of ifs and buts, So that'll do it. So, right. Cool. Cyrus, what have we got from you?
So my special category for this year is Cyrus's best excuse for missing a show of the year.
Okay.
Because as regular listeners might have noticed, I was kind of absent for like half of the shows this year. So
we weren't complaining.
So, well, I'll go back and listen to the feed and see.
Okay.
But we've got so it says, sorry guys, but I have a driving test. B, I'm going horse riding. And yes, all of these are correct and true. And
true or false?
Another category is, sorry guys, but I'm sick again. And sorry guys, but I'm getting married.
That's got to be the winner, right?
Yeah, my wife is within earshot, so I think that last one kind of wins by default.
Good choice.
So having driving tests pretty good too. Going horse riding also a highlight, but yeah, I think what do you guys think? What's the
Well, horse riding, you know, I found it to be kind of a terrifying experience personally. Marriage, not so, well, you know, there are some terrifying aspects of it, but I think it's a good one to go with.
Cool.
Yeah, so I think my Cyrus's best excuse for missing a show of the year is, sorry guys, but I am getting married.
Hey,
my Cyrus's best excuse.
There you go.
Of the year.
You know, I probably should have put moving home from Japan, but I forgot about that one.
It just totally slipped your mind.
Wait, what?
You're not in Japan?
So then Hook comes out and says, "You are home." Anyways, Ty.
Oh yeah, my category, Nintendo don't. So,
Here it comes.
As we previously established on this episode, I'm an expert on games that are not out on Switch.
Never heard of him.
Okay.
Literally.
And let me tell you, this year there's a lot of really fucking amazing games that are not on Switch. Let me tell you about them. All right, so maybe I'll just start with the bottom. There's sort of an order here.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, everybody knows Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep.
Well,
I heard
thought
that
you hadn't played it.
I haven't.
You get great value for that on trade-in is all I know about that game.
Right?
Good one.
I'm gonna play. I played all the previous Red Dead games. I even saw the. Remember this used to be a Capcom property?
Yes.
Do you remember that shit?
Oh yeah, that was bonkers.
Yeah, and it was gonna be
Like an action shooter.
Yeah, and it was cell shaded too, and I can never find the original footage of the Capcom version. Like, it's been purged from the internet, but it was like this really stylish cell shaded thing. And then they're like,
what game are we talking about now?
Red Dead Revolver in like early 2000s.
Is this the Japan edition?
No, like this was a fucking Capcom game, this whole series.
Right.
And
they just ended up at Rockstar somehow.
Yeah, they canceled it. They sold it to Rockstar, and like I have no idea why a game company would just buy a property from someone else when they could just make their own.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, Rockstar saw the value, and they as far as I know, they scrapped everything, or maybe they kept some of it. I don't know. And now they've got this whole series, and now it's like the for many other outlets, it's the game of the year.
Yeah, and I mean, I have this. I've played it. I think it's really fun. I need to play more during one of those, huh?
Yeah,
I need
one
to
of
play
those.
more. Absolutely.
Of the year.
Yeah, I really like the funny Twitter videos of shooting racist guys in the face.
Wait, those weren't real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. John Marston, Antifa super soldier.
Yeah, I liked getting hugged by a one-armed soldier. That was fun.
Blowing up Klansmen. Woo!
Can you hold me, man?
Can you hold me, mister? No, can you hold me a second, mister?
All right.
It's pretty good.
Right. So for the funny Twitter videos alone, this one makes my top 5.
Okay.
All right, then.
And speaking of funny Twitter videos, how about Spider-Man?
Oh, that's how you pronounce it. I thought it was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I thought it was a guy's name.
That's the plural.
All right. So this is noted PS4 game. Did you play it on PS4?
I'm gonna pretend that I did.
Okay. Right.
This is on my very short list of games that I will be buying on PS4.
Right.
I thought you hate Marvel and you hate Sony, so I was like, what?
No, I like Marvel.
Okay. But no, I mean the movies.
Oh, is this based on one of the movies?
No.
No, it's its own thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But once again, I really like how this game like took off on social media, and like Spider-Man can take selfies in front of Uncle Ben's grave. Like when I saw that on Twitter, I just lost my shit.
Jesus Christ!
Right. So like, I mean, look at these two games, Red Dead and Spider-Man. Like,
Hashtag with great power comes great responsibility.
yeah, like games have like a social media impact now, where like a lot of the entertainment value of the game, like, actually only comes through on like Twitter and YouTube and whatever, and it can be intensely hilarious. Now, an actual game that I played a lot. This may be a surprise for some of you guys. State of Decay 2.
Oh yeah, the game with the game where the car kind of like turns over the fence and explodes.
Oh yeah, it's buggy as fuck, but you know that's always been part of the charm.
Right.
Yeah, and it has gotten a lot of updates. It's less buggy now. Less.
Not bug free.
Yeah, it has gotten some updates. Like you know, there's a whole bunch of different Walking Dead games. You know, there's the Telltale ones, and then there's like these action ones that are like absolute trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like State of Decay is what they should be, right? It's a zombie survival game where you build a community, you build a base, and you scavenge resources, and it has kind of like a dynamic story where all these different like quest lines happen, and well, you know, I've talked about the game enough in the past, but it's fun. It has co-op, and I'm actually really looking forward to the new content coming out soon too. There's like a wild ass survival mode and stuff now.
Number 2,
Soul Calibur 6. Yes, thank you for stopping me for talking more about State. So Soul Calibur 6. Yeah, I think it's Soul Calibur's return to form after, 3 was bad, 4 was nobody played 5. Nobody played 5.
I don't even remember 5.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
What the hell did it come out on? When did it come out?
It had like the Star Wars characters.
I thought that was 4.
Yeah, that was 4.
Well, what the heck happened in 5?
5 had Ezio.
Oh, it was the reboot. Yeah.
That was this gen, right?
No, it was 360 and PS3.
Okay,
Yeah.
so number 6 is like this gen, the first on current gen consoles, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it only came out like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
everyone is here.
Yeah, it has what's his name, Gerard from Witcher, and it has just as of this week, it has 2B from what's it called?
Nier Automata.
Yes, the butt licking game where you look at a butt.
That's right. Achievement unlocked, literally.
Yeah, so it has pretty good net play. It does. It's a little low on stupid bullshit, which is good. So yeah, it feels like a good Soul Calibur game.
All right, okay. It's back finally, and no surprise what number 1 is.
Actually, I think it is a surprise because a lot of other people don't like this game. I think, but
Okay,
it's
that
Far
was
Cry
named after
5.
you. Right.
Yeah, Far Cry 5 is my Nintendo game of the year.
Nice.
So
Ty Schugart's hometown simulator.
Yes, hometown simulator.
I will say, like, I think the first episode that we talked about this, like, we also talked about, well, basically the title of the show ended up being Far Thai something.
Yeah,
but if you were to look at it really quickly, it could have just been like Farty Thai or something.
Yeah,
Same thing in it.
right. Yeah. So I mean, I think this game was underappreciated because people did not fucking understand the story. Like if you go to Polygon, it's one of the worst reviews of a game I've ever read.
On Polygon, I'm shocked.
Yeah, and like some other ones too, like these pseudo intellectual game journalists are like, oh, it's a wasted opportunity. They didn't rip on Trump the entire time. It's like, come on, you guys. It's not a political game.
Yeah.
It is, however, a very philosophical game, and I think you should consider that when you play it. And also, you shoot lots and lots of people, so that's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
When did this come out?
It was
earlier
like
this year.
March.
Yeah, March-ish. Yeah, because you were moving at the time too, right? Tyson?
Yeah,
you didn't have time to play.
Yeah, I didn't have time to play it until like a month later.
Yeah,
and I played the fuck out of it, and it's been on my mind like the entire year. It's like, wow, I really like this game.
Yeah, I really want to pick it up, man. I've only heard good things from you and one of my other buddies that had played the crap out of it as well. And,
yeah, and they just announced they're actually going to have a follow-up, and it's like an actual follow-up to the story.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and like, I don't know if I spoiled the ending, but
please don't.
I won't. But
everything works out for the best.
No.
Damn you, Cyrus.
It was episode 125, Immortal Fartai.
It is.
Yeah. So yeah, once again, a lot of people did not get the ending, and it took a long time for me to process, but like I've come to the conclusion many months later that I actually really like the story.
Nice.
So yeah, I think everybody should get Far Cry 5.
Nintendo Game of the Year. Fartai 5, there it is.
Check it out. Buy it. Pirate it if you must.
All right then. So my top 5 that I just made. Made weeks ago.
I watched you do it in real time.
What?
With the document open.
Is my best Famicom Online moments of the year. So these are fun times that me and Danny have had playing terrible / classic games online together. Number 5 is Super Dodgeball. So this one, Danny accidentally chose the best team without knowing it. So Danny was the USA, I was England, and upon research after the fact, it turns out England are, by fact, the worst team in the game.
Wouldn't
they have
be the first time.
I mean, that's not really a bug, or is it?
No, it's not a bug. No, these are not bugs. These are just like
it's not even a
very
country.
carefully planned features.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So yeah, England takes double damage. America has like double the health and does double damage to everyone. So yeah,
it's
good
their
times.
awesome diet. That's why.
There you go. Number 4 is Gradius, the turd volcano. Danny knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
This is Danny dying over and over again at the volcano that throws out shit.
I know the part he's talking about.
It is bullshit, but I mean, hey, you died too. It wasn't just me.
Watch the stream.
Sure.
Number 3 is pro wrestling.
Oh, God.
Me throwing Danny out the ring and he can't get in and then loses by a technical...
it's called a count out, James. And I was thinking about it. I think the only way you can get in is maybe from the bottom and not from the side. That's why I couldn't get in. I thought about that like weeks afterwards. I was like,
it's been keeping me up all night. I've been lying awake.
Why
couldn't I get into the ring?
Yeah. But my favorite part of that video that we did was just us running back and forth while we were basically closing out the game.
And also, and also you biting my face.
Yeah, that's
a
pretty
weird
good
one. Yeah, in the game too.
Please take that out of context, yes.
Number 2 is Double Dragon. Danny falling down a hole.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this looks like a different type of textured floor. Nope.
Oh.
There was that bit with the kind of the conveyor belt kind of thing as well.
I think it was before that.
Yeah, that was good times. Double Dragon, and then us beating each other in beating each other up in the 2-player mode, just like hitting each other in the face for literally like 20 minutes and no one dying.
And it's like no health left for the both of us. It's like,
what
is going on?
Zero health, and we're still hitting each other in the face and nothing happening.
Oh yeah, I remember I commented on that because me and my brother played this a lot when we were kids. This is like pre-Street Fighter 2 fighting games.
Yeah,
let's go.
Right. And number 1 is balloon fights. So this is obviously like a co-op game where you're supposed to help each other out and pop balloons and kill bad guys.
Betrayal.
Danny killed me and then said, but if you watch the stream, it's like, oh, you died. Oh, I wonder why that happened. And then when I went back and did the replay, I was like, wait a minute, Danny fucking killed me. So I did like a slow-mo kind of replay on the stream. so you can check it out. Danny fucking stabbing me in the back. Good times.
Son of a bitch had it coming, but you know. Hey.
There you go. There's a lot more. There's probably like a good moment in every single one of those videos. So
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, that's right. We put ourselves through it, so you guys better enjoy it.
There you go, listeners. Prove them wrong. Listen to every video and prove that there's something not funny in one of them.
Just listen.
Right.
Just listen. Don't even watch. Just listen.
Right then. So here we are. We're finally here, Danny. We're at the top fives.
Yeah.
So we'll start with our top. Well, let's go for number 5 from everybody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's unless you got some like what do you call them, like special mentions that don't get in your top 5.
My special mentions are basically stuff that we'd already kind of talked about. Okay. Let's stick to special mentions now and just kind of try to keep it a little bit brief.
Yeah. Just briefly go through it. Yeah.
So I mean, outside of my top 5, I mean, one game I played this over the summer, Fox and Forest, pretty good little platformer. I played it for about 5 hours, but like I think the biggest things that I played the hell out of this year were Rocket League, again, and also NBA 2K18 because I picked it up for like $20. But I played NBA 2K18 for 65 hours in like a month and a half. I mean, it was stupid, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me for my honorable mentions, I'd say.
What about #old games from last year?
That was basically that. I played a little bit more ARMS and then Blossom Tales. We talked about that earlier. So.
I thought you put loads of time into Rocket League.
I just said that.
NBA?
Just said that too.
ARMS, Blossom Tales, you all said that? Good.
I literally just said these things.
All right then. I really wasn't listening to anything you just said.
Yep.
But it was really cool and interesting.
Thank you.
So last year I played Mario Odyssey for 35 hours, and that was, when did that come out? It was like October or something. I can't remember now. And then I played another 20 hours this year, so I got 55 hours total now. I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe late. I only got it this year. I know that was last year's game. Played that for 10 hours, mostly in multiplayer. Actually, no, exclusively in multiplayer. I don't think I played any single player of Mario Kart DX because I did all on the Wii U. I don't want to do it again. Yeah. And last year I played only 15 hours of Splatoon 2. I think I got that game really late. Well, because I got my Switch late. So I just didn't have enough time to play in Splatoon 2. So, yeah. And one of my promises was to play more Splatoon 2 this year. And holy shit, I did. I played 105 hours this year. I played in pretty much every Splatfest. Played like I think I'm up to like level 30 now.
We don't need your whole life story, mate.
Actually, I missed this Splatfest. That happened like this last weekend, and I'm gutted because it was a Smash Ultimate one, and it was like villains versus heroes, and I would have voted for villains because I would have been on King K. Rool's team.
Yeah,
and they fucking won. So that totally went completely by me because I was just so into Smash, so I just didn't think about it. Anyway. And then other games which kind of just missed out on the top 5. Zeo Drifter, put 5 hours into that. Kera Blaster, 5 hours into that. And Fortnite, 5 hours. And Pixel Jump Monsters too, 5 hours. Those are the ones I'm not putting into my top 5, but I enjoyed all of those games, and they're good times. So Cyrus, do you have any not in your top 5?
Well, I guess talking like one that just narrowly missed out. It was tied for last place, but I played the other game yesterday, so it pushed it over the limit. Was Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I had 15 hours in that, but so it narrowly missed out, probably by about 30 minutes.
All right, I remember you streaming that when you first got it or first came out, right?
Yeah, it's a good game. Just don't ever try and play it on Joy-Cons.
Who do you play in that game, by the way?
I like what's the name? One from Under Night and Birth with the lasers, Valencia or
Okay.
And New 13 from Blaze Blue. I just like firing lasers and swords at everyone.
All right, cool.
Cool. Ty, do you have any ones that not making your top 5?
Oh yeah, actually, I'd probably like to revise this because the Street Fighter Anniversary came out for Switch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But these are just things that like you played, man. Doesn't necessarily have to be Switch. I mean, obviously you don't.
Yeah,
have
I know. Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, Danny.
Okay. Sorry.
You don't need to worry about that, Danny.
All right. Holy shit. Okay, I'm just gonna put like Doom because I played it a little bit this year. I pretty much finished everything in that game twice.
Right.
But I played a little bit of multiplayer this year for some reason.
Right.
Because I'm an idiot. It sucks.
Wow.
Right
then, should we go into our real top 5s now?
Yeah, please.
Danny, where you go?
So my bottom part of the top 5 would be
number 5.
The Gardens Between.
Ooh.
Very, very cool indie game that came out right at the end of summer. I've only played it for 4 hours, and that was all it took to see everything. And it was awesome.
Yeah, that game looks amazing. I really liked your video review.
Oh, thank you.
So it's cool. Yeah, it looks crazy. Time travel puzzle game, right?
Yeah, you're just controlling the flow of time, which controls where the character and stuff goes. You have to manipulate all these other aspects of the level and stuff. It's really cool.
Nice. Yep. Nice. My number 5, which I just chose because a whole bunch of games were at 5 hours, but this is the one I chose to put at number 5 because I had the most fun with it, and that was Biohazard 7 Cloud Edition, 5 hours. Nice. And it would be more if my license hadn't expired. That probably would have gone up because it was my intention to push it up and play it more, but then I ran out of time, so I did.
How long gifting. Was the license?
It was 6 months.
6 months, and you played it for 5 hours in 6 months.
Yep.
Good job.
That's right.
Bang for your buck.
Lots of other games to play, Cyrus. But yeah, I do intend to. That'll probably be in my #old mentions next year. I'll probably put more hours into it next year because I want to complete it. I don't know how long the game is. No one's completed the game on this podcast, right? No. So no one knows how long it is.
Probably like 6.5 hours long.
Right. That's worth another 6 months license. Yeah.
Yep. If there's only gifting.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you should get it too, Danny. We should play at the same time.
Oh, scary games, man. Don't do well with me.
Right then. Okay then. So Cyrus is real number 5.
My real number 5 is Super Mario Party.
So
I've got 16 hours on this game.
What? That's from playing the game twice.
I play this game a lot. Me and my wife crack this game out all the time. Because just bring out 2 Joy-Cons, play a board game, play the stupid Rapids games. It's fun enough.
I will say that, we always talk in kid, but it's not a joke, that how there are never good sales in Japan with anything. Like, you want to get 2 Cokes, they're like 100 yen each. You can get this 2-pack for 200 yen. There you go.
210 yen.
Yeah, right. But plus tax. I was really surprised because at the beginning of the month they started selling this bundle with with Super Mario Party and 2 Joy-Con, and it was like 10,000 yen, like basically $100. The Joy-Con themselves are like 8,000 yen. The game itself is like 6. It was a really good deal. Yeah.
Wow, so that's actually a deal.
It's a pretty damn good deal.
Yeah, I've actually played Super Mario Party. One of my students brought it into one of the classes at the end of the quarter, and we played the mini game marathon. I don't know what the English.
Yeah,
we're playing in Japanese. I don't know what the English one, but you just play a whole bunch of mini games back to back, kind of thing. And it was fun. Some of them were fun.
It's kind of annoying that in modern Nintendo games like Splatoon or ARMS or whatever, they come out and they're fully polished games, but they keep getting more stuff anyway. Mm-hmm. And Mario Party feels like it should be one of those games.
Right.
It feels like it was built with the plan of being a standalone game, but it will get more stuff, and it just hasn't. So it feels like the cusp of a finished game, but it's not quite there, which is kind of frustrating.
And the first online Mario Party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they dipped their toe in that water real careful.
The little baby toe, yeah.
Yeah, I might be able to talk about this game a little bit more after the holidays.
He's already pre-ordered it while Cyrus was talking.
No,
if you've got a few people, casual gamers to play, go for it. It's fun.
Yeah. It's a wife type of a thing.
Yeah, I got it so I could play with my wife.
You've already got 1-2 Switch, man.
I know. We went double on that. My wife paid half, I paid half. This one is not that way. So
okay.
I hope she's not listening right now. That's why I'm trying to say it kind of quickly, just in case she. Anyways,
right.
Ty.
So Ty is number 5.
Okay.
Far Cry 5.
Yeah. All right. So Smash. I've only played it for 1 day.
What you mean Smash Ultimate?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, this is my playtime, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I played my friend's Coffee. I mostly played K. Rool. It was fun.
Nice.
Okay, that's like the best thing I've heard you say about a Nintendo game for a long time. It was fun. Kind of disgusted look on your face.
Yeah. I mean, like, not fun enough that I'm gonna buy a Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't play as Richter or Simon?
I did. I tried a lot of different characters,
cool.
But I mostly fell in love with K. Rool and Pikachu. Actually,
what? Okay.
Pikachu is fast in that game.
He is.
Yes, and Pikachu has been a top character before. So don't sleep on Pikachu.
He was my favorite in 64.
Yeah, because he was the strongest.
That's right.
Top tier.
They've nerfed his thunder, though, haven't they?
It still seemed fine. But like I was enthralled by how good and fast his movement was. And movement's probably the most important thing in Smash. Let's be real.
Yeah, we're probably going to talk about Smash a little bit more later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I mean, I have all sorts of opinions about that game. So,
right then. So we're up to number 4 for Danny, right?
Yep. Number 4 for me was Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on the Switch. I played that for about 15 hours and really enjoyed the game on the Wii U and just was like, yeah, what the heck? Why not go and kind of double dip? And yeah, I had a really awesome time with it. Yeah,
I played the demo. Good times.
Yep.
There's nothing really else to say about that, is it?
No, I mean, if you play it on the Wii U, there's this. It looks a little bit better. You can play it in handheld mode. Yeah, if you really liked it on the Wii U, sure. If you've never played it, I think it's worth it. It's a cheap game. Well, for a Nintendo game, it's cheap.
But the way they integrated the touch stuff into it, were you happy with that?
It's kind of weird and kind of gets in the way sometimes.
Right.
But just get over it,
One person the second player can use the Joy-Con as like a pointer or something, right? Oh.
It's kind of weird because they have to control the camera too.
Did you do that with your wife?
Yes. And then we only did it like 2 times because I can't play like this. I'm sorry.
All right, then.
It's the kind of person I am. You're welcome.
Okay. So number 4 for me is Owlboy. 10 hours played. So
5
this is
hours in that cave.
Yeah, 5 hours in that fucking cave. But yeah, that's pretty much like one playthrough of the game. I think I heard it's about average, like 8, 9, 10 hours is about average playthrough for that game. But yeah, it was a fun, one-player adventure game. I had fun when I played it, apart from that one cave section, which is bullshit. But looking back on it in total, I had a lot of fun with it. I like the puzzles. I love the art style. I love the music. I love the story. There's a lot to like about that game. Some elements of the controls are a little bit finicky, a little bit annoying, but the fact that it didn't, sour me on the game means that it was overall a good experience. And yeah, it's good times. There you go. It's my number 4. Boom. Danny.
So my number 4 is Warframe. So yeah,
a game you hate.
I put 20 hours into this game
in 2 days.
Yeah, I did it because I wanted to get to a place for the Patreon stream that I knew what was going on, because I knew it was a confusing as hell game. So I was like, I gotta be the guy who knows what's going on in this game.
Hey Cyrus, we're gonna play Warframe in a couple of days. Are you good for that? He's like, yeah, I'm on it. Holy shit, we're on it.
Yeah, so I grinded through that game, and then as soon as the Patreon stream was over, I'm like, I didn't really enjoy that, and just uninstalled it.
So, but that's the kind of effort we give to our patrons.
Mm-hmm.
No messing around here. I mean, Cyrus, you've played Warframe even though you didn't like it for the Patreon. You've bought
Rocket League
for the patrons. So we love you guys, man. We really mean it.
Yeah,
Things
so
to say about that.
it's fine. Not for me though. I just couldn't get into that cycle of gameplay that it had.
All right then. Ty's real number 4.
Oh, my real number 4. What did I put down here? Oh yeah, Necrodancer. I keep forgetting that came out this year on Switch because I've been playing it for so long.
Right.
And I still play it because it's extremely good. I don't have a number for you. I'm sorry, but it's probably a total like 100 hours.
God. That's number
figure.
4.
Ballpark figure. That's his number 4. Although, I do have a
just
game.
this year, it's probably only a couple hours.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Splatoon is the only game that comes close to Ty's last on his list for me. So we're up to number 3 now for Danny?
Number 3.
Oops,
so,
yeah. Getting up there?
Yeah, number 3 for me is the Famicom Online. I've played for over 20 hours. And sure, a lot of it is... Actually, about half of it's with you, James. And the other half is just a combination of me and or my wife playing tennis or Dr. Mario. She plays Dr. Mario. I played the hell out of tennis. She's probably, at this point, she's probably played Dr. Mario maybe like 6 hours.
Wait, and you like tennis?
Yes, I've told you this.
I thought
tennis is really good. NES tennis is a good game.
Thank you.
I thought you were joking.
Are you just like pulling my strings here, Cyrus? Or
no, genuinely, it's good. There's two all-time great tennis games. There's tennis on the NES. There's Virtua Tennis on the Dreamcast. Every
this guy.
I agree with the second one, not the first one.
You did, James. You were bad at that game.
Oh, Mario Tennis 64. That's a good game.
That's kind of a no-nonsense type of game.
I actually own that game as well.
But anyways, yeah, I like that. My wife really likes Dr. Mario. It's been a fun thing, especially having these cool new controllers. It's just a cool way to actually play with an actual good D-pad.
Exclusives.
James, how about you?
Number 3 for me is... I'm going to call it here, because a lot of these games are 10 hours. Undertale is number 3. 10 hours played, and I'll probably play... This is from one and a half playthrough, I think. Well, not 1.5. 1 1/4 playthroughs of it. I played the regular story, or what would you call it? The regular path. And going for full pacifist on my next one. And yeah, I absolutely love this game. I gave it a perfect 10 on the Famicast.com. There's a video review you can check out. There's also one for Owlboy as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's an amazing RPG. I don't like RPGs, and I like this, which should tell you something.
It's kind of hard to classify as an RPG, right?
Right. I mean, like on the surface, you would say, "Oh, it's like a turn-based JRPG," but it's not. It's like
that's like a turn-based Danmaku game.
Yeah, it's a bullet hell based RPG game, but yeah. But I just like the story's funny. I mean, it cracks me up. I mean, not many games actually make me laugh in real life, and this game did. So you have that takes a lot for that, Not since old DOS-based point-and-click adventures have I actually laughed at a game. So, and yeah, it's a great game. And even if you don't like RPGs, you should try it. It's a really good game, and I'm glad that it's on Switch, and it just kind of makes sense. And all the exclusive kind of Switch stuff is pretty cool. And the video that I made with it, about the exclusive features, people like that, and I'm happy about that. That was cool. Good times. Number 3.
Cyrus.
So my number 3 is Battle Chasers Night War.
That's not the Cartoon Network thing, is it?
The what network?
Cartoon Network? No, that's something different.
No,
that's
very close
something.
naming, but no.
Okay.
Thank God, no.
What is it called? What is that one called? Battle what?
Battle Crashers.
Okay, what?
So this one is Battle Chasers.
Okay,
Totally different.
Yeah.
You can see my confusion there. Completely different, but I got it.
So this is it's like a fairly standard RPG. I haven't finished it yet because I got real busy recently, so it just kind of wound down. Then Smash came out, and it was like, there's no contest here.
Right.
So I'll probably put a few more hours into this just to finish it off. I'm not really enjoying it anymore, but I want to finish it.
Brilliant.
It's It's fine. If it didn't have the Battle Chasers thing, if it didn't have that art style that I really like, I probably wouldn't give it a second look.
You play this for 30 hours?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Because I play it on buses. It's like an RPG. It just burns through time on buses. So it's useful for that. Yeah, but that's it.
Right. Looking at these hour counts, it's like, who has the most free time of the year?
Yeah, it's more like who spends the most time on buses and airplanes. It's probably Cyrus.
Or just who has the most time to spend on like one or two specific things. But Ty, what your number 3, man?
Number 3. Okay, I have a Bloodstained Curse of the Moon.
Noted. Good game.
I actually don't know my time, but it's whatever time it takes to complete all the different routes and get all the achievements.
Yeah, I think what you put in sounds about right. When I was looking at like how long to beat.com or something, I think that's what it was about.
Yeah,
for like
10 hours. Maybe 15 at a high estimate, maybe 10 or 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably 10 because I'm good at video games.
Right.
Nice.
Alrighty. Next up, number 2. On my list here, it's going to be Pro Yaku Famicast Revolution, the baseball game. I know all of you guys out there love it. Well, even if you're listening and you don't love it, there are some people that did, and they left nice comments. You guys can all give me a big middle finger, and that's fine. But I've played this game somewhere between 25 to 30 hours. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Man, is this the one with like the RPG and everything?
Yeah, this is that one. And I spent most of the time just playing a regular season mode. Like, it's like 143 games. And I'm doing like only 3 innings of a game. Touchdown, right, James?
That's right.
Like he's trying to communicate.
That was a Famicom baseball. Vote, by the way.
Touchdown, Chicago Rush.
Right.
James.
From downtown.
Number 2.
Number 2. Let's do it. My number 2 is, Danny's already mentioned it before, Famicom Online. I put 10 hours into this, and I think that's pretty much all with Danny. Maybe like a couple of hours is not with Danny.
Yeah.
It's either, like pre-stream, post-stream, or stream, or whatever. It's all on there, and you can check it out on the Famicast YouTube channel. I pretty much dislike all the games on the service, but I had a lot of fun anyway. I think it proves that playing something online with a friend makes games fun. And this Famicom Online is proof of that, because most of those games are terrible, just piles of shit. But I had fun with it. So yeah, you should do it. You should check it out.
Yeah, play with your friends. I mean, because some of these games you don't want to play by yourself. You don't want to play at all.
Yeah, with voice chat. Yeah, I mean, use the voice chat app. That's what it's there for, right?
Use the voice chat on your Famicom controller.
Does that actually work?
Yes. You could. We could. I could.
It comes out on the other guy's.
It
side.
would come out on the Jesus Christ, the Famicom application. It comes out in there. Check out my video, James, if you haven't already.
I have, but I thought that was just like local,
Well, if you were playing on my feed or whatever, then yes, I could just talk into this thing.
Except it would sound like you're talking through a walkie-talkie from down a drain.
It sounds. I mean, in my video, I had to subtitle it because I could barely even understand what I was saying. So, as you can see, this actually works. And you're like, okay. But Cyrus,
that would make a good stream. Actually, we should do that.
Well, my number two is, for the second year running, fittingly, is Hyrule Warriors is back, baby.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Technicality, right? Yeah. Wii U version now, Switch version.
Yep. So I've got 30 hours on the Switch version.
Only?
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Wasn't it 300 on Wii U?
Oh yeah, it was like 300 and counting. I don't know how much is on that thing now, but it's just I haven't even unlocked all the characters in this second run through, and it's a bit.
Oh man.
The first grind was good. The second grind doesn't taste as good going down. Shameful. I even I picked it up like months after I bought it again, and just like, oh man, I never even played the new story modes that I hadn't played before. So I just went back through those to see the new cutscenes, and it's the same game it was then. It's good.
Yeah. It's fun. That's why I haven't picked it up, because I was like, I played enough of this, I think, on the Wii U.
Yeah.
Right.
You did.
I got 30 hours out of it again. Oh, I played enough for everyone in the Famicast.
Ain't that the truth?
Good luck to you.
Right, Ty.
All right, we're up to number 2. All right, I think it's Street Fighter Anniversary Collection.
Okay.
Ooh.
Which came out on Switch, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's on discount like right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I played a lot. I got all the achievements except I didn't get the last online one where you had to grind online for a long time because the netcode sucks. It's like I think I told people not to buy it.
Right. So you playing this all like local?
I played online and local.
Okay.
Like I went through it and I beat every single game on here on arcade mode, including Street Fighter 1. Holy shit. And then I played for a long time online in Super Turbo.
Nice.
So I mean, it's okay, but like I can't really endorse this game because the online play is not good. But like if you have like someone to play with offline, it's great because it's like 12 fucking Street Fighter games.
Yeah, it is tempting when you say it for like less than $30. It's like shit. That's good value.
Yeah, it's a good value, but they should not let these guys port any more Street Fighter games.
We had in Ireland there was one of the Capcom Pro Tour qualifier events was being held. So there's this UK group of people where they really like Third Strike and Street Fighter 2. So they bring over all their arcade boards and set up like actual setups in the and just to annoy them, I sat like slightly down beside them and set up my Switch with this collection of all the Street Fighters, and we played Third Strike on Joy-Cons.
I'm sorry.
At one point, the guy came down and he's like, "Are you just trying to insult me?" Like, and he just ran off, like waving his arms in the air and screaming about how annoyed he was. So it was
all right, that's good.
Good times.
All right then. So number 2, now to number 1.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Danny! What's your number 1 game of the year?
My number 1 most played game of the year is Assassin's Creed Odyssey Cloud version on the Nintendo Switch.
You haven't mentioned Smash Brothers at all.
Yeah, I know. I've probably only played Smash for less than 5 hours.
Holy
shit. I've played more Smash than you.
You probably have.
Right.
I mean, most of my Smash experience so far has just been the fucking grind before we did our stream. And that wasn't, I mean, that was something.
To unlock 3 characters. Good job.
Yeah. No. More than that, just for the record. But no, with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I played it for 80 hours or more. I mean, I've been...
Holy shit.
Yeah, I played a lot of this game.
James, that's how you use a rental game.
Yeah, right? I get 2 years, though. I get 2 years. But I did that in like two months. So...
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, I make a lot of videos, or I have made a lot of videos about this because of this whole thing where it's going away. So it's kind of putting all that out on the internet, so it's not going to go away, in a sense.
In the archives.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, James, you're number 1.
Well, my number 1 is Smash Ultimate. I put 20 hours into it, and in 12 days.
Wow.
Yeah. I only just found out today, actually. Actually, during the show, I picked up my Switch, and sure enough, it unlocked, because it's been 10 days, I can now see how long I played it. And yeah, it showed me 20 hours or more. So, Cyrus, do you want to reveal your number 1 or?
Yeah, so with the caveat that my Switch is currently charging, so I can't check how much time I have on Smash Bros.
Yeah.
So, but my number 1 officially is Paladins.
Oh shit! Okay, it's not Smash.
It's not Smash. Yeah. Okay. So, like, Smash is questionable. I don't know how much. I'd say it's probably around 20 hours or something.
Okay.
But
around about the same.
Paladins was 55 hours.
Oh, okay. So it's clearly the winner, right? Okay.
Yeah. A few hours of this, I did leave Paladins idling on the TV a couple of times, so it might be like 50 hours, but it's still 20 hours higher than every other game.
Right. Shit. Do you feel like you had to play it more because you paid for that Fighters Pass or whatever it's called?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
So I got the game, and I said this in a previous show. I got like the season pass thing where you unlock stuff as you play levels because I had money left over on my Mexican Switch account. So because I spent like all that money on this game, I'm like, okay, I might as well actually play it. So I tried to unlock all the tiers. And then about halfway through, I'm like, I don't really enjoy this game. It's not great. So
you just like tears streaming down your face, like playing it.
It was just one of those things where I realized I was playing it more out of habit of playing it, less out of enjoying playing it. So,
just it's a well-made game, and
it's fine. Yeah, and like I played that on the bus going to work, like using the my cell phone internet.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
So I set up a Wi-Fi hotspot with my 4G on my phone and was able to play Paladins online using that.
Holy shit. That's the future. There's no offline in that game, right?
No. I pity anyone who had to play against me, but that lag would have been something special, but I had fun.
Right. They're like, fucking Mexican players.
Yeah. Paladins my number one.
Tie.
All right, number one, boys. It's Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Wow.
Yeah. I wrote 50 hours in here, but it might be twice that.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot this month because I wanted to get all the seasonal Christmas stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, you talked about that last show, right?
Yeah, so there was Halloween and Christmas stuff, and it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I got all the achievements except I haven't gotten the ones where you have to grind like 100 times what you actually need to get everything in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an achievement for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to keep it up. It's a really good game, and everyone should play it.
Been there, done that, mate. Reached the peak of perfection and then just threw in the towel. I'm like, I'm done.
Right.
Can't get any better than that. You're welcome.
Right.
Yeah. So, oh my God! So me and Ty have fighting games as our number one, and you guys don't.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
I mean, isn't that weird?
Yeah, right. Man, I mean, I would love to sit down and talk about Smash for like an hour.
Let's talk about Smash.
But I mean, we got a lot more stuff to still talk about here on this episode.
We can't talk about Smash.
We can
talk about Smash.
We can, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm actually quite proud of the selection of stuff I played with Smash. I played online. I played World of Light single player. Played the the regular classic mode. I've played local multiplayer in a tournament, and so yeah, I've done the whole gamut of modes in this game, and I like all of them. Maybe online not so much. But the online that we played with the Patreon stream was fantastic. Like we didn't have any problems there, right? Well, there was one point where the connection to Russia got disconnected.
Yeah.
But apart from that, we had no problems. So maybe I'm probably not going to put the most time into online. There's so much single player content. It's probably like the most and best single player content that's been in a Smash game for a while. And I know that's what someone like Ty doesn't really play these kind of games for. But I think that the World of Light is like a cool spin on it.
It's very good.
I just love, how they did it was way better than what I thought it was going to be. Like, way better. Like the imagination that they put into these events. Because it's basically like event mode from past Smash games. Like in Melee, it was like, was it 50 event stages, right? And then the last one was like Giga Bowser or whatever. And you're like, wow, this is so cool. They've made like Giga Bowser in this event, and you're playing on this stage, and it's like, playing King Kong versus Godzilla or something. And it's like, wow, this is so cool. Like World of Light is like that, but 1,000 times. And that's not an exaggeration, like literally 1,000 times. It's like so many spirits to collect and stuff like that, right? And they're all like unique and interesting. And it's like the way they introduce it is so clever. Like the music starts, and you're like, oh shit, this music's from. You're like, oh, what's the music? This music's from. Oh, it's from Donkey Kong, and then it hits you with the spirit, and it's like, oh shit, you're playing against whatever Ellie, the elephant from Donkey Kong Country 3, and then like, oh, that's cool. And then you look at what the challenge is, and it's like you're playing against Squirtle, and it's like Squirtle. Is it Squirtle?
He's
right?
like, he's heavier than normal. He favors his water gun attack.
Yeah. And so he's only doing the water attack, and you're like, oh shit, that's so clever. And it's like that slow realization. It's like in your mind, you're like, oh shit, music, like graphics, like what the event is, and who the character is, and when it all goes together, oh, that's fucking genius. And then you play it, and it's great. And that happens every single time. And just that hit every time it happens, you're like, wait a minute, what does that mean? And then you work it out, and you're like, oh shit, that's so clever. And then you play it, and it's fun. Some of them are like over within seconds, right? But some of them are really hard, So
I guess my only beef with spirits is that I think it's cool that there are so many there, and there's so many just different things that it just brings about for like gameplay and stuff. But like when you're actually looking at the spirits, like let's say in like your gallery or whatever, it's like, oh, this is this character from this series. The end. Yeah.
I mean,
if you haven't played every single game ever made, then you're just not going to get what the hell.
That's the thing. I don't care about collecting them. I'm not playing it to collect. Like we've got an episode title. It's called "Grinding for JPEGs," right? I'm not grinding for JPEGs. I'm playing it because the events themselves are fun. Yeah, it's like I'm like, oh yeah, I got a spirit. Whatever. I don't care about that.
I'm just saying, like, I think it'd be interesting to know, like, more,
like
at least like 2 sentences
talking about them.
Yeah, or something. So, I mean, okay, I get it. There's like 1,000 of these things. So okay, that's like a lot of words.
That's true, and I don't know a lot of these. Like the Fire Emblem people and the like Xenoblade people, and it's just like Sophelia, and you're like, okay, who, whatever. And but that's cool. I think I put about, I don't know how many, maybe 10 hours into World of Light. So then 10 hours into the rest of it. The other thing that I'm sure Ty wants to talk about is like unlocking characters.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of opinions about that.
So like I unlocked everyone in just under 5 hours, and I could have done it faster if I mean there was things that happened during me trying to unlock it. I worked out I didn't work out. I found out about a faster way of doing it 3 hours into doing it. And if I'd known that from the start, I could have done it in probably less than 2 hours. But the process of unlocking it, it takes a while, and for tournament players, that will suck. Trying to, if you need to unlock everyone like before a tournament. But like I think that's such a rare case, and that I don't care about. I think it was fun. It's fun to like have a new character pop up and fight them and stuff.
Ty, what do you think, man?
I absolutely disagree. I think it's poisonous, archaic game design that is bad for everyone.
I think that how difficult they are is going to put a lot of people off, and I think some people are not going to be able to unlock certain characters.
I think they just released a patch that made them easier.
Yeah, they nerfed that.
Like super easy, like ridiculously easy, or
probably.
Because I already unlocked everyone, so I can't ever find that out. Well, Danny might be able to find that out.
Yeah, I mean, like I thought it was annoying just because just sitting down and grinding, that's just not fun. That's just not fun to do for anything like that. But when before I did that, I was just playing, the World of Light mode, and occasionally guys would come out and I'd unlock them. Like, okay, that's fine. But I mean, if you want to start out with like a complete roster, I mean, James, like, you showed me some of the thing about the trick to like basically get your characters unlocked faster, and then it just fucking stopped working for me. It literally just wouldn't work anymore. That pissed me off.
Not enough input. Get more inputs.
No, it wasn't even about that, because I was going through and just like doing like one hit, and then getting a guy to come fucking turn off the system, do the same thing, and it was working consistently for like an hour, and then it just stopped for no reason.
Yeah, it's counting all your inputs.
No, did you hear what I mean? I was literally doing one move, and it was
but
doing.
Like
that's the problem. When you're doing one move.
Either way,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so obviously we're going to talk about this game, forever. But I like it, and I think I like it better than Smash 4. And I like the new characters. I like King K. Rool. I think he's awesome. Who else do I like? The new guys. I like Simon. I think he's awesome. And they haven't nerfed Little Mac, who's my main from Smash 4, so I'm happy about that. He's still good. And he's who I won the tournament with. Thank you very much. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to putting more time into it. It's my #1 game of the year.
Woo!
And I'm surprised that I'm the only one. It's like, I thought it, like, at least everyone except Ty, I thought it'd be #1, but
no, it could be #2 on my list, but I don't know. It's hard to beat Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah. I just needed more time. I just didn't have.
Yeah, it only
time.
just came out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I played this portably. I played it on TV. I played it on a projector. I played it.
There's a good chance it will be my next year's most played.
Right.
#old. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Right then. So it's time to wrap it up, Danny, with the last segment, right?
Yep. So
keep it brief.
yeah. So next up, these are the games that we're going to be looking forward to playing next year, assuming that they're going to be coming out. And
let's wrap it up with a look at 2019.
James, what do you got for us?
I've already mentioned it. Super Mario Maker DX. It has to come out next year. Come on. Come on.
Right.
I mean, I think so. I don't know if it's going to be in the January Direct. I'm just saying it now, like it's fact now. Yeah, in the January Direct, we're going to have Persona 5, we're going to have Metal Gear Collection, and we're going to have Mario Maker DX.
I don't know. I think that would kind of like shit on, Mario, New Super Mario Brothers U.
Exactly, as it should do.
Yeah, but Nintendo doesn't want to cannibalize themselves. If they're going to do that, it's going to be later in the year.
Yeah,
It'll be later.
It's probably going to be an E3 announcement, isn't it? When everyone's already forgotten about Super Mario Brothers U DX plus Alpha or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Please don't buy that game.
No.
Everybody listening. It's not a good game.
I want to. Let's mix it up a little bit. Ty, what are you looking forward to next year?
Oh, so many games.
Not bad.
Why have you just written Doom 400 times?
Yeah. Okay, well, since you mentioned Doom, yeah, Doom Eternal. Let's see how many platforms I buy that on.
Yeah, I'll put my name down for that.
Let's see. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Yep, got my Kickstarter money on that one. A little disappointed it didn't come out this year, but, whatever.
Wii U version, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah. Not.
Right. Yeah.
Indivisible, another game I Kickstarted, and it has yet to come out.
Yeah, heard of it.
Yep.
That's also coming to Switch, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wow, all of these games are coming to Switch. I'm shocked, Ty.
Okay, well, that's going to get done real quick here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say.
All right, how about Dead or Alive 6?
Sure, why not?
Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball is coming to...
Yeah, it is.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Now I got caught off in Dead or Alive 5. I'm like, hey, this is actually a good fighting game somehow.
Boobs.
Yeah, I got all the achievements twice.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to DOA 6. I'm probably going to... Yeah, I'll play it. I'm going to play it.
Does the regular DOA games, do they have like photo mode and like looking up the skirt mode and stuff like that?
I don't think so. I think they say that for volleyball. I might be wrong though. I know if there's no achievements involved, I haven't messed around with it.
All right, take your word for it.
All right, and let's see, Shenmue 3. That's a real thing.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on with that game?
It's coming out eventually.
Yeah. And I think there was some Kickstarter money involved, but it's only like a small part of the whole budget.
Sony is also involved.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Also, shout outs to Barkley Shut Up and Jam Guide 2. What was it? 11/11/2023. The promise has been made.
Nice. Okay.
Shenmue 3 is coming out at the same time as Sadness for Wii.
Can't wait.
All right. So there's probably others I forgot about, but primarily those games.
Okay.
All right then. Danny, did you say something?
I did not say yet. I'll just kind of go through mine here quickly. These are actually all, when I put this together, I was like, okay, these are things that we should already know that are coming and what I'm thinking about. Mm-hmm. So Yoshi's Crafted World, I think that looks kind of interesting. I liked...
You got to say it properly, Danny. The Japanese way.
What is even the title in Japanese?
Crafted World.
Yeah. God.
It's just called Craft World in Japanese.
That looks pretty cool. I'm thinking about that. Luigi Mansion 3.
There you go.
Something I'm kind of looking forward to, despite having not beaten Luigi's Mansion 2, even though I bought it at launch. Great job,
Too
me.
scary.
Too scary.
Horror games.
Too scary. Couldn't get through it.
Man, I'm in the last mention of that game. I should really go back and play it, but I just can't think about turning my 3DS on.
Right. Yes, and then Metroid Prime 4. Hopefully, we'll be able to see more than just a logo designed in Photoshop.
Man, there's a lot to look forward to at E3 next year. There's a lot of stuff that could be announced, right?
I mean, I don't really give a shit about Animal Crossing, to be perfectly honest, coming out on Switch. I know a lot of people are excited about it. I mean,
Luigi's Mansion, Prime, maybe Mario Maker, and Animal Crossing, and the real Pokemon game in 1 year. That's
there's a lot of stuff.
Mental.
There's a lot of stuff that's confirmed, that we know is going to be coming. Then there's stuff that might be coming. But speaking of, so Cyrus, how about you, man? What are you looking forward to?
So my looking forward to next year, Indivisible, like Ty said, I kickstarted the hell out of that game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What does that mean? How much are we talking here? 3,000 or 300?
Enough. You'll see both me and my wife as NPCs in the back of one of the stages.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. 3 zeros, I think.
Yeah, I also got Doom Eternal on this list. First Doom, very enjoyable.
Are you going to play it on your brand new PS4 or your not as new Switch?
Question. I might get it on Switch anyway. Well, we'll see. I don't know.
Just to make Ty cry. I love it.
Yeah.
Imagine playing games on a PlayStation controller.
Yeah, he raises a good point here. I have a Pro controller and it's very nice.
Oh shit.
Right. What I will be playing on PS3 is PS4 is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Right.
Which is basically the only reason me and my wife went halvesies on this PlayStation.
Ooh, wow.
And with big question marks, Bayonetta 3. I want it in my veins.
Probably a trailer at E3. I'm not sure if the game will release.
Yeah. Just give it to me. I just need more Bayonetta.
Well, friend of the show, Kamiya, he mentioned that they're working on that, obviously, but what was it? Wonderful 101 remake might also be in the works, as well as his original game. So we'll probably hear about that as well next year.
Let's just get him on the phone. Actually, Soulja Boy's coming in right now. Hold up. No, Soulja Boy can't make it. Sorry, guys. Soulja Boy can't make it. Kamiya, I don't think he'll be able to make it either. But all right. We tried. Can't say we didn't.
Oh, they got into a fight in the lobby.
Yeah.
Well, then. So that is it then. So let us know, if you're listening, what 2019 games are you most looking forward to? And let us know. We'll read them out next show in January in 2019. Holy shit.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
This episode of the year, man.
This is the last episode of the Famicast ever.
Right.
In 2018.
Well, that's not even true because we've got Famicast screen time next week.
Shut up!
For our patrons, anyway.
Right.
Talking of our patrons, we'd like to thank all of our patrons. Are all amazing. Because, holy shit, we have been to Evo Japan. We've been to TGS. We've been to Bit Summit.
Yes.
All thanks to our patrons. It's kind of crazy that we've hit the 3 biggest events in Japan. And we've done some crazy coverage that no other outlets have done. Because we're the only people in Japan, right?
Yeah, and just thinking too, when we first started Famicast as a website on our own, right. We didn't have access to any video capture equipment or anything like that. And it's cool. This is something else that we can do. We have written coverage, but now we can do videos and just all sorts of other stuff. And, like James said, go to events. And this is all thanks to people on our Patreon, just, helping us to basically achieve our goals as video game journalists. Right, Ty?
Yeah. We're good at video game journalistism.
Yes.
It is an amazing feeling doing this thing because we like doing this, but then, actually getting support and, from you guys listening and our patrons, it's it really means a lot. It definitely keeps our motivation high and, makes us want to create new stuff, stuff like Famicom Online and stuff like that. It's good times. We actually did about 300 videos this year.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, right? Well, I don't think all of those, some of those could be trailers but like most of them are stuff that we have created, which is kind of amazing. Direct gameplay, streams, video reviews, and event videos and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Oh, and Danny, you've compiled a top 5. Are these like top 5 views?
Yeah, this is just we'll just go through this really quick. But basically, the most popular videos that we have on our channel via views.
Number 5. Holy shit.
Yeah, from number 5, Assassin's Creed Odyssey cloud version. This is just the first 40 minutes of gameplay. That's up there. Again, more Assassin's Creed. The video review for the cloud version, that's up there really high. I love this because James totally ripped this. This is awesome. The Evo Japan 2018 full Ranma half hard battle stream.
That was really hard, actually. Yeah, you sound like I just like right-clicked and copied it.
I didn't mean it like that.
That was split across like 22 separate like streams.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. I had to fucking use all these fucking third-party apps and like stream shit into like a decoder and then like compile them all in the video editor. And no one else did that. That's why people are watching it on our channel, because it doesn't exist anywhere else. But that's not the one that ties in. That's a separate video.
That one still did. Like, I remember initially I was like, man, this is bullshit. Like none of the people are watching this. But checking at it now, like
that's like Ty's journey to Ranma half battle or something like that. That's also that's a lot of fun, that one. But that one's just gameplay.
And then the next one, the infamous James being bad at video games, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon.
You're welcome.
Bit Summit. And then another James Charlton special, the whole over-the-shoulder look for Yokai Watch 4. There was nothing else like that on the net at the time. I don't even think there really is even now. But
yeah. I think I had that feel. I was like, holy shit, they're actually letting us do it. And then the next day they didn't allow it. So the timing was right.
Yeah.
I think I got the Booth Babe, Booth Companion fired for that, but never mind. Rest in peace.
I did have another thing planned, but maybe we could just hold this off to the next time. But it's basically our favorite videos that we enjoyed doing or being a part of, or something like that from our YouTube channel.
We'll put those on the site as well, so people can watch them.
Yeah. So
check it out.
Yep. Yep. Boy, oh boy. It's been a pretty long one. It's already after midnight here.
6 hours long. Here it is.
Yeah, 6 hours long. Yep. Well, thank God you got in your quiz last episode, James. Jeez.
Yeah, I told you, man. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think this might do it for Famicast 140. This is
now to feedback. No.
I think we got in a decent amount of feedback throughout the show, I think.
That's right. So, any Christmas messages you want to send us, we'll read it in the new year. Yeah. But thank you in advance.
Yeah, speaking of that, I mean, obviously happy holidays to everybody out there, whatever the heck you celebrate. Hope you have a good time with your family and friends, loved ones, unloved ones, whatever.
What?
That's a ghost. But yeah, that's going to bring us to a close here. If you want to follow the Famicast on Twitter, you can. Just follow us at the Famicast. Hit us up with an email if you have questions or comments, thefamicast@gmail.com. Facebook, right here on YouTube, website, famicast.com. You know where it is. If you want to follow me personally, you can follow me on Twitter at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. Cyrus?
You can find me at Celsci on the Twitters.
Okay. James?
At FamiComplicated. And check me and Danny out if you want to have another podcast this year. There is one coming up, Famicast Screen Time, episode 4.
That's right.
Harry Potter special, Harry Potter video game special.
4 or 5? What? Doesn't matter. Ty.
What's up?
Hey.
Check out my Twitter, Super Cat Drugs, for all sorts of subversive messages.
Right. Look forward to it. Well, I want to say thank you to you guys for not like it's me doing this all by myself or anything like that. But no, it's always awesome to have everybody on the show and just kind of chat and just have a fun time. And here's to 2019 being an awesome year too. So
yeah, it was a good one. 2018.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep. Going down the shitter next year. Can't wait.
See you guys next year.
Yeah. No, happy holidays, happy new year, all that stuff. We will catch you next year. See you guys.
Family crew out. Boom.
Peace.
Peace.